and enjoy every single day. I'm sure you've had some happy days before. So what makes you think you can't have more? Keep on fighting and you'll see. You will soon see rainbows. Hey, come on! La 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 la. La 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 la. Ba-dum ba-dum boom. La 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 la. La 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 la. Ba-dum ba-dum boom. La 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 la.
I think that we all want to thank God Almighty and then thank the leadership of the President John Dramani Mahama, for these 2 days exercise of cleaning Accra and then the whole entire nation. What I want to say that is a very good idea. Let us all hold ourselves. And first of all, I humbly want to express condolences to the demise of the people who lost their lives and lost properties on this flooding issue. We pray to God Almighty to find a space in their heart and to encourage them. Now, waste is a process. You generate the waste. You must keep it or have a dustbin and then place it into it. Then a vehicle will come and collect it and then dispose it very nicely for you. If that process or cycle doesn't happen, then that is a challenge. So what we are moving through the drains and other things, seeing all debris around, is a result of a failure system, which we have to try and fix it up. And I'm appealing to all Ghanaians that if you go to Dubai today and you see Dubai very neat, it was this before. It was like this before. The people supported and then they collaborated, and Dubai is what it is today. If you go to Singapore and you see Singapore very beautiful, they have been into this situation before as we have in Ghana, and they all collaborated. Ghana, we got there very easily. From 2008, when the whole country was clean, when we were hosting the African Cup of Nations, other countries were praising us that Ghana is a clean country. Today, Zoom Lion is in 29 countries. All other countries come and learn from us. When they come here, they appreciate what we have done here. And that is why they move us to go and work in Lagos, in Liberia, in Nairobi, and in Mombasa. They have seen the good work that Zoom Lion is practicing here. So it is Ghanaians who have supported us to practice this business here. So we are appealing to all Ghanaians that let's contribute let's contribute in every way that we can support this nation to continue the cleanliness that we have achieved before and we continue to want to achieve. So what I'm pleading is that when you generate a waste, find a dustbin and place it into it. You can call a waste contractor or the Aboboya. They'll come and take it nicely and then they'll go and dispatch it. But if you don't do that, all of us, our lives at risk. Because you see, life expectancy in Singapore is about 85 years. People don't die too much. They grow longer, about 85 years. Life expectancy in Ghana and other places is roughly by data 65 to 70. But we could have done that because the air quality and all the other things goes into the health. God created this world with a good environment that we all have to just inhale that fresh air into our body. But if we contaminate it, we all are just endangering our lives. So I'm pleading to all Ghanaians that let's all support and contribute. Let's find a way that we will not just be littering, but find a dustbin and place the waste into it, and then a vehicle will come. After all, when you find a place and you dispatch your waste into it, nobody charges you. So you find a way how best we all can contribute and make this country. This is the only country that we have, and it's the pride of Africa. Everything Ghanaians or Ghana has done, people accept it. So we want to thank the Minister of Local Government, Religious Affairs and Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs, Honorable Ahmed. He's a very good leader, and the stewardship of his leadership in terms of trying to ensure that waste issues or sanitation issues are dealt with can be on record. So please, let us all support. I'm saying that Ghanaians, let's all support government to achieve the noble agenda. First of all, when you are doing a cleanup exercise, you sweep, you get to the drains, and then you take the silt out of it. They are all wet waste, so you just have to place it and let the water be settled out. Then you come. So by close of this evening, vehicles are going all around to take all those kind of waste that are on the shoulders of the drains. We're going to pick all of them in a tipper truck and discharge it at the treatment site. We are not going to leave any of them. It's an exercise that we'll be doing it till night. All the treatment plants and the wasteland, the landfill sites are operating 24 hours. So we will make sure that all the transfer stations and all the landfills have access to this waste at the treatment plant site. So it's not going to be like we are finished and we've left the waste on the shoulders. No, it's going to happen.
The company Zoomlion is playing its part. I've had chance to tell people that you see, poverty made people say things. Poverty made people say things that this man is taking too much. Whatever he is taking, do you know what he's also contributing? So for me, this whole thing, cancel his contract. I've always said that if you fight a businessman, you are fighting yourself, because that businessman will never go down the drain. But there will be a challenge that will confront the nation. When Akufo-Addo came to fight banks, at the end of the day, that value chain of banking, that got lost, that people lost their job, even to the point of a cocoa seller who puts cocoa by a bank, that bank people buy, lost his or her job. Those who sell a browning carton in the afternoon, that bank people. So these are things that you don't look at the personality and take on a business. Zoomlion, I think, coming into this space has contributed enormously. As we speak today, most of the dumping sites are his personal sites. It's not government. So if you think you are canceling his contract, where are you going to dump the rubbish that you collect? So for me, he has a critical role to play. All other waste management companies have critical role to play. Everybody should just build its capacity to be able to compete in the market. If you cannot compete, don't look at somebody as your problem. So me, I'll urge government to really look at negotiations with the Zoomlion as a company and see where there are nitty-gritty, tighten it up so that we are able to confront this situation. As we speak today, if he is not in this business today, nobody, we cannot collect what we have gathered. We can't. That one is a fact, because he has most of the trucks. He provided most of the skip loaders, the backhoes, and the excavators we are seeing. So you are fighting such a conglomerate. You are fighting yourself. So I'll plead, if we don't understand what business is doing, let's try and look at it. Where maybe one or two short changes coming, tighten it up. If you lose yourself, I always say that if you open your door, somebody will enter and steal your things. I get it. So this is a contract between government and a private business owner. Private business owners are in for business, for money. If you don't look at what they put before you, well, they will try and get their way out. So those in charge of signing this contract should look at the proposals and make sure they tighten it up so that he can also provide the service that you are asking him to provide.
I want all of us to remember that today is day 2 of the national cleaning exercise. Yesterday, the turnout was fantastic, very good. People came out and helped to clean their neighborhoods. Today, the turnout is also good, but I'm just calling on those who are still in their houses and haven't come out. Please come out and come and join us so that we clean the city after the flood. Yesterday, one of the directives I gave was that in the past we do these cleanups, we take all the garbage out of the gutters, but we don't follow up and come and collect the garbage that is by the roadside. And so when the rain falls, it just washes all the dirt back in. And so today we're going to concentrate on scooping all that garbage we took out of the gutters into these big trucks that you see there, so that they'll take them to the dump sites and go and dump them. So we'll all help to do it today, but tomorrow the Army and the other agencies will continue and to be able to clear all the garbage that was taken out of the drains. We've had 6 transfer stations that were built more than 9 years ago. Unfortunately, they were not put into operation. So we've asked the contractor to open the transfer stations, that's Zoomlion, so that the Aboboyas and others can take the garbage to the transfer stations. So I want to thank everybody who's come out, and those who are still at home, all of you come out. We are doing this together. And Ghana is a resilient country, Accra is a resilient city, and we'll bounce back better than before. I want to use this opportunity to thank all the residents who have come out to help this exercise. Clearly, we can see what the cause of our problem is. I mean, we've just desilted this. Look at the plastics that we are taking out of it. Apart from that, the sand there clearly did not happen in 1 year. It means this has been silted for so many years. So it reduces the capacity of the drain to carry water. And in the past, when we do cleanups like this, we fetch the silt, we put it by the roadside, and then leave it there. And then when it rains, it washes it back into the drain. And so in this exercise, let's make sure that after we take all this silt out, we bring enough capacity to be able to transport this silt and go and dump it somewhere appropriate. If we're able to do this, for the next year or two, this drain will have enough capacity to be able to carry the water through. I've gone around the city. I've seen the turnout has been very good. And after this, the military and other services are going to continue to dredge the main waterways so that these drains can have an outlet to send the water to those wetlands. We've just watched this Alajo drain. It's part of the Odo stream. And there are 2 problems in it. There's silt, and then there's also plastics and household waste. And so, one, we must change our attitudes and stop the reckless dumping of things into the drains. 2 days are not enough to finish this work. But we're going to institute it so that at least 1 day every month, all of us should come out and clean our surroundings. So thank you very much, everybody who has come out. Let me especially thank Niga. He's gone around the whole city. I want to thank him, thank all his other traditional leaders, and all the people of Ghana who have come out today to clean their environments.
The law says when you have a situation where it is infringing on a public right of way or safety, you remove immediately. So if you are giving somebody service, that's 1 week, 2 weeks, remove yourself from here. It means the situation that we are in is not an emergency. But here it is, you are telling somebody to relax when he wants. When people are dying and you are trying to relieve the system so that we prevent death, then you are telling somebody who has illegally done something like this, I'm giving you. No. Service is only given when the person is on his private property, has engaged in something that by your touch or you don't like. Do you understand? Yes. So subjectively, you are clothed with the right to make what you want known, but you give them time to correct the situation. You see, there are various provisions, but in a case like this, it is not subjective. You are supposed to remove this to save lives. Then you keep insisting that you have given the person service since last week. And I told you yesterday, there's nothing like that. So this is one of the immediate things. Because for all those small gutters, this is a bigger challenge. So if you don't solve this and you are busy marking small things, did you serve all those people notice? All those people where we went just now, have you served them notice? Are we not today? Are we not supposed to be removing? More serious than this. So you want to come and use my face to come and today one that we're Debbie Amufa house so call them, all the department, let them come here. We are this leave every other this one it will go today. The law says when you have a situation where it is infringing on public right of way or safety, you remove immediately. So if you are giving somebody service, that's 1 week, 2 weeks, remove yourself from here. It means the situation that we are in is not an emergency. But here it is, you are telling somebody to relax when he wants. When people are dying and you are trying to relieve the system so that we prevent death, then you are telling somebody who has illegally done something like this, I'm giving you. No. Service is only given when the person is on his private property, has engaged in something that by your touch or you don't like. Do you understand? Yes. So subjectively, you are clothed with the right to make what you want known, but you give them time to correct the situation. You see, there are various provisions, but in a case like this, it is not subjective. You are supposed to remove this to save lives. Then you keep insisting that you have given the person service since last week. And I told you yesterday, there's nothing like that. So this is one of the immediate things. Because for all those small gutters, this is a bigger challenge. So if you don't solve this and you are busy marking small things, did you serve all those people notice? All those people where we went just now, have you served them notice? Are we not today? Are we not supposed to be removing? More serious than this. So you want to come and use my face to come and today one that we're Debbie Amufa house so call them, all the department, let them come here. We are this leave every other this one it will go today. The law says when you have a situation where it is infringing on public right of way or safety, you remove immediately. So if you are giving somebody service, that's 1 week, 2 weeks, remove yourself from here. It means the situation that we are in is not an emergency. But here it is, you are telling somebody to relax when he wants. When people are dying and you are trying to relieve the system so that we prevent death, then you are telling somebody who has illegally done something like this, I'm giving you. No. Service is only given when the...
All right, so we're going to be speaking to former finance minister and also advisor to the government when it comes to the economy, Honorable Sekwe. He has been enjoying the clean-up exercise. We're still doing it right here at the Faxta Park. And I want to find out from him, what message does he have for Ghanaians when it comes to this clean-up exercise so that we can continue to do it on a weekly basis?
Well, okay, let me begin with a very common expression. Religious is a cleanliness next to godliness. And so I think from a traditional perspective, I would love to saying, and it both continues in our communities, sweeping, the house, but sweeping the surroundings, to make it, clean and neat. I think that's all this part, but as usual, you know that I will bring a fiscal perspective.
Yes. Yes.
You know, so cholera is very expensive. Malaria is very expensive. It's expensive in the context of resources that would have to be preventive and curative, you know, care for people who are affected by the fact that we do not, you know, maintain that we do not maintain, you know, cleanliness. That is resources, as I said, that would have been diverted from building infrastructure. The president was talking about rehabilitating from colleges, you know, the whole block, which is very good. As of yesterday, we are building it yet. Not because we want people to fall sick, but to be more of, if we do the preventive part, right, then there will be less crowding in the hospital, there will be less, and there will be less calamity in families, you know, particularly among vulnerable babies, children who are vulnerable to some of them. Maybe we have built some immunities and the rest as adults, right? But we are not spared, but the more vulnerable ones. So I think I agree with you at the medical level. These things.
The Honorable Nana Oyebanko Adu, Deputy Chief of Staff, who was speaking to you. We wanted to find out about the cleanup exercise. We know that dignitaries are coming in, they are joining the fight again.
Hey, zoom line for that. And I am a ball and I am in town.
Hey, you left my hair.
I'm back to Bessie. Me baba na wa tompa bre me ofri simpa ti mapra me dem nyina me nya mempa aha sabola mo fa ne nyina wia aya mo de kogun yemfa oh bola no ye ko bia home ye wia na agada ye de nyina bum ye fra baby transfer station na hono ye de bola ne konsi obi ade ye kom ye wia na sort bola no one by one e separate plastic metal can ye wia ye de ama machine sometime processing e bia hu behia one plastic ye ko recycle la ye ni new hey so lion mo ya waisa anio bola we nyina be ye new ye de waste ni pi be ye fertilizer eti waste nyina ye de komoduma ko fan fidiem bottle na ye de no musuo ni nyina ye through recycling waste e be kan nyina so no ye de ye afuo hey ana de ma tere ma de na ye se bola ni nyina nkogu ko e ja fa da bi.
All right, good morning, and thank you very much for joining the show. This is Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television. Today is the 13th of July 2026. Indeed, this is the day the Lord has made. We're glad that we were able to return to join the nation's conversation on the big issues that are making the rounds in our dear country, Ghana. My name is Aldo Moro, and thank you very much for tuning in to the show. It runs from 7 a.m. to 9:55. I'm just going to go ahead and look at what the front page of the newspapers are, and also what the online portals are reporting, Metro TV Online, and of course what the quote cards are also saying. But let me remind you that it's the beginning of a new week, and indeed what it means is that new opportunities, new goal setting, new renewed mindset. Remember that last week you did it. This week, believe that you can do it, perhaps even do it better. Okay? All right, so let me go straight ahead and look at what the papers are reporting. The Ghanaian Times this morning says that police destroy 8-acre Indian hemp farm in Volta region. Integrity, adaptability, key to career success, and there's APSA Chief Risk Officer tells UESD students. Improving waste collection in Accra, activate 6 waste transfer stations, President Director Zoomlion. GJA condemns Obatampa radio attack, issues ultimatum. Daily Guide. $8 million romance scam. Abu Trika pleads not guilty in U.S. Reverend Wangam addresses Guyana AG Biennial Council. And there's gunshots. Rock MPP polls. Oketeshe Frifa arrested. Yoko picks up Dennis Miracles Abuaji. And there's 2 Nigerians arrested over murder in Tamale. And then you also have the insight for today. It says that DVLA is set to issue new ultra-modern number plates with security features in owner's name. Mahama cautions citizens as Zoomlion deploys massive logistics for 2-day cleanup exercise. Violence rocks MPP elections, 1 injured, 3 arrested over Bantama disturbances. Lutheran Credit Union targets members' economic growth and well-being. Zoom Lion Ghana wins 2 major awards at HES Awards 2026 for Waste Management Excellence. GJA pushes for anti-slap law to protect journalists from intimidation. The Herald this morning says the Mahama drawn back into third-term presidential debates despite its repeated denials. Imani Boss accuses ex-Azuma owners of bullying EMP, urges Lands Minister to end dispute. NPA Boss woos private capital to close petroleum infrastructure gap. And there's gunfire erupt during anti-Galamsey operation at Chebi. Chaos, court injunction mar MPP constituency executive elections. The New Center says the miracles to contest for MPP Communications Director. Dr. Bamia is defeated aspirants to back winners. Banks, SDIs lose 273 million cedis to fraud between 2022 and 2025. My conviction defies law, press freedom, according to Dogbe. Mahama Opokwajimai lead nationwide cleanup. The Custodian this morning is reporting that Bamia urges support for MPP election winners. There's a Dubuahine trial. Atacha Grill's lead investigator. NDC's Yoko arrest Miracles. MPP demands his immediate release. Miracles goes for MPP Communications Director slot. The Daily Post says the fear surrounding the return of tribunals are misplaced, according to Eduti. President Mahama joins national general cleaning exercise across Accra metropolis. President directs Zoom Lion to open transfer stations to ease waste disposal. Accra floods, Bamia dodges national cleanup exercise. The BNFT says the government private sector step up long-term fight against urban flooding. BOG joins national cleanup campaign, and there's also $150 million to flood mitigation works. Markets await broader fiscal progress. Continued reforms seen as key to market return. No court order reversing ownership of Black Volta, Azuma Resources. Economy Times this morning says financial sector fraud cost banks and SDIs 68 million cedis, only 5% recovered as fintech losers rise. Banks preparing for next week's key interest rate decision with regards to loan interest tenors and also sectors. Government provides 400 million cedis to commence women's bank operations. Deposits money at Bank of Ghana Bank to start operating before end of 2026. All right. That's with the Economy Times. Let me also look at the Inquisitor this morning. It says that NPP constituency elections, violence at Bantama, Eduzi correct falsehood on Abutrika's extradition. And there's also JM directs Zoom Lion to open transfer stations for waste disposal. NPA CEO receives a Puma Energy Africa head. And then there's also the New Crusading Guide. The New Crusading Guide that says the MPP Germany is in hot waters. Members accuse elections committee chairman of attempting to influence branch polls. And then there's also the Fifi Kwete, Barbara Samoa, drawn into Ewutu Senya East NDC chairman. Now call your controversy. Nkuko Nkiti's successful first phase paves way for commercial poultry revolution, according to Eric Opoku. Ghana must shift from trading to manufacturing in mining sector. Dr. Atwapem from Pomberima. There's Obom Asafuache accuses Kaswa police of brutal assault, right abuses. There's also Ebuakwa South MP demands independent probe after military shooting at Chebizongo. Pastor faces jail threat over disputed Accra land as contempt case set for today. The Informer says NPP constituency elections, Bamia urges losers winners to work together. GMET urges bold climate action as 2026 rainy season forecast raises alarm over floods, disease and food security. GJA bears teeth at NDC over Obatampa radio attack. Third term debate, don't drink the poison, Mahama advice. There's combating garbage challenges. Mahama directs Zoom Lion to operationalize transfer stations. Interpreting the Ghana Constitution to distort our democracy. Let's not skate on thin ice nor sit on dangerous explosives. Koku Anyidoho writes. All right, so let me go online and look at what MetroTVOnline.com is reporting. Now you have funding, no tribunals will fix Ghana judicial delays, according to CLRL. There's police arrest 2 suspects of a killing of Nigerian national in Tamale. Senegal sack manager Pape Thiaw in wake of World Cup exits. And there's also Infantino opens door to 64-team World Cup. Right, and then there's Ghana to extend Carlos Queiroz deal as Black Stars target AFCON 2027 glory. And there's Women's AFCON 2026. Black Queens arrive in Morocco ahead of Group D campaign. Funding or tribunals will fix Ghana's judicial delays. I've looked at this already. Now let's look at what the quote cards are saying. What are the quote cards saying? All right, so what the quote cards are saying in Team Forger demands names and prosecution over $300 million meth seizure. That's with MetroTVOnline.com. So the quote cards are quoting MetroTVOnline.com. There's also Zoom Lion key to tackling Ghana's sanitation crisis. Nupenu has been talking. And also we have level 400 UEW student found hanging in suspected suicide. All right, so that's it for the online newspaper and the quote cards review. Stay with us. This is Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television. My guests will be joining us shortly.
Tanumo onunchoni hawo dangma chiechele wekun wanyanu tumo osoli mojiake ubawo nani aya baba shushueshwe. Amen.
And there they are. The squad is ready, lined up, ice cold, focused and prepared for national duty. Every bottle in position, every label shining with confidence. And here comes the selection. One bottle steps forward, picked from the squad, ready to deliver for Ghana. He takes the first sip. Oh yes, refreshingly hydrating. The whistle goes. The Black Stars are on the move. He breaks through the defense like flowing water. Beautiful control. He lines it up. He strikes. Goal! Ghana is awake. From the fridge to the field, Awake keeps you refreshed. Awake purified drinking water. One for life. Proudly supporting the National Cardiothoracic Center. This advert is FDA approved.
Finding my dream apartment in just 2 days was a breeze with 7terragh.com. Looking for your next home, the perfect piece of land, or the best commercial property for your business? Are you worried about sending money home for property and finding nothing when you return? Well, worry no more. 7terragh.com is just a platform to find prime lands, perfect properties, or vibrant real estate development at the click of a button. 7terragh.com is your go-to property listing platform that allows you to register, list, rent, buy or sell, and connect with correct agents. With our AI-powered smart search, personalized dashboards, verified agent connection, and interactive property maps, all your property needs have been made easier. Check us out on 7terragh.com or contact us on 0302-998-246 or 0561 032 252. 7terragh.com, powered by MNC Properties.
Mommy, good morning.
Good morning, my son. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, Mom. How about you?
I'm fine.
So, I just saw your mom doing her usual morning routine. Like, it was just 2 weeks she underwent a major colon surgery.
Bro, see, my mom is doing perfectly fine, and we're all excited about it. It was minimally invasive surgery, and the recovery has been very fast.
Minimally? Hey! No, wait. What do you mean by that?
So they offered my mom a laparoscopic colon surgery. Laparoscopic colon surgery,
hey,
which we accepted. It turned out it was equally safe with a very fast recovery time, and the cost involved too was very, very reasonable. She was discharged 3 days after the surgery, and you can see her, she's on her feet again.
3 days?
Just 3 days, bro.
Mean Tuber Hospital, first Ghana colorectal center aimed to serve a peculiar health need.
Looking for comfort, convenience, and class all in one place? Welcome to Stay Easy Apartments on Conference Center, where modern living meets exceptional service. Whether you're staying for business or leisure, Stay Easy offers you a home away from home. Spacious and well-furnished apartments, pool, gym, and everything you need to relax and feel at ease. Planning a meeting, workshop, or special event? Our event ground and state-of-the-art conference center is designed to host your events and bring your vision to life. From corporate gatherings to private functions, we provide the perfect space, supported by modern equipment and a professional team ready to assist you. At Stay Easy, your comfort and success are our priority. Book your stay or reserve your space today. Call us at 020-739-1473 or 0244-226367. Stay Easy Apartments and Conference Center. Stay easy with us.
In my line of work, a confident smile is everything. Kel Charcoal Toothpaste keeps me on top of my game and ensures my smile is always radiant and bright.
With the tiring nature of my job, we spend several hours under the scorching sun. To keep our teeth white and our breath fresh all the time, we use none other than Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. You're on a Kessie and in a kit one.
Samayo Kendini, who be here, Semetra Sapapadia to Amame Manfo, Kel Charcoal's natural ingredients, and a bomb is civil buying, and Maniswing, Nesasu Mama Hotoso, and will beg you.
Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. Choose Kel Charcoal Toothpaste for anti-cavity, whiter teeth, and fresher breath all day. Available in 80 gram and 150 gram. Grab yours today.
Kel, happy smile. This advert is FDA approved.
Today's class is going to be an exciting one. Now, who can share an unforgettable moment in their life? Okay, Asempa.
I'd like to talk about my first time. It was her natural look, complemented by her favorite green silky apparel that caught my attention. I have to say, she automatically possessed me with her smile, which exposed her beautiful white teeth. That's not all, her enduring signature perfume could be smelled from afar. Madam, why do you look so surprised? My first time with her was special and irresistible. I'm talking about Cindy Rice. Cindy Rice can be found in selected supermarkets nationwide.
Cindy Rice, sweet aroma, great taste. This advert is FDA approved.
From the rich soils of Ghana, our farmers grow the finest ingredients. We clean, hand select, and carefully craft into bold, unforgettable flavors. And when you open our little bag of big taste, it's pure, bold, unforgettable flavor bursting in every bite. Enjoy the goodness, made with big care. This advert is FDA approved.
My new girl is coming over today, and I have to give her a treat of her life.
Hi. Hey.
Good afternoon. How are you doing? Fine. I got you a paint
This is Easy Waterproof Paint, the best ever solution for all sort of leakages. I got it for you.
Thank you.
Easy Waterproof Paint can be used on any surface, being it cement, blocks, roofing sheets, swimming pools, and more. It can also be used as primer before you apply any paint to help provide extra protection.
Easy Waterproof Paint. No more leakages.
Good morning, Ghana on Metro Television. My name is Audu Moro, and it's always a pleasure to come your way. Now, let me say that Good Morning Ghana is brought to you by Metro Digital. Metro Digital, that's Metro Digital is bringing you Good Morning Ghana. And also, let me say that proudly associated with the Good Morning Ghana show is a AH Cafe. I keep saying sumptuous meal, tasty, sumptuous meal at affordable price. Let me share with you their contact number. Please call them this morning and order your breakfast. If you want to pass by, that's also great because it's a fantastic, it's a beautiful ambience, wonderful people, the attendants, the waitresses, the managers, Anita, everybody there. It's breathtaking. So make time, pass by, or you can just place an order if you can't make time. It's a 020-772-0069. So 020-772-0069. So call them, call AH Cafe and tell them that you want to order some food. And I can tell you that when you taste the food, you'll be wondering, but why is this food costing so much less? You know, it's because they're more interested in making you happier than they're making money. That's the bottom line. They want you to be a happy customer, a satisfied customer. That's what the whole brand is seeking to achieve. And so AH Cafe is sumptuous meals at affordable price. That's why I eat, actually. That's why I eat. I do breakfast, I do lunch, and sometimes I do early dinner. 5 p.m. I'm there because once I found AH Cafe, that's it. I'm done. My loyalty remains with AH Cafe. All right, so let me just say that one of my guests is seated, and we're going to kickstart with our conversation for today. I know that your guest is as good as mine. There's a lot of talk about the cleanup exercise that we did on Friday. The president, the vice president, and a lot of his appointees joined the cleanup exercise. We saw the MMDCs in full action. But the local government minister has said that this attempt to blame MMDCEs for the filth situation in our country is most unfair. He's of the view that, look, it's the Urban Roads Department that is supposed to be desilting our gutters. And so to blame the MMDCEs would be barking the wrong tree, if I may say. We will examine all of that, but we are trying to juxtapose that statement as against what the president himself told us sometime last year, I believe, when he said that the MMDCs, in fact, one of their key performance indicators would have to do with how well they keep their environment or their municipalities or metropolis or districts clean. Okay, and he was talking about decentralizing the whole sanitation, agenda, so that they would now be in charge. The assemblies will be in charge of cleaning and disposing refuse and so on and so forth. And it was within that context that he made that, that emphatic statement that one of the key performance indicators for the MMDCEs will be how well they're able to clean the environment. So let's see if we can reconcile the two positions. It appears that the minister, to some extent, not fully, but to some extent, disagrees with the president, because he says, blame Urban Roads Department, don't blame the MMDCEs. Maybe that's something we're not getting. So maybe when the conversation gets to that point, the NDC rep here will try and educate explain and clarify the position for us for us to know. So speaking about him, he's Wanda Madilo. He's not new to the show. Wanda Madilo is a youth activist, very passionate about the youth. He's passionate about his party. And he's also passionate about Ghana. He likes to serve, just naturally. He likes to serve in whatever capacity that you give him. Once upon a time, students wanted him to serve. He served them with diligence and he served them happily. I'm sure that his records is there. A lot of things that he championed. So that's just his nature. He's with us this morning. And I have said it. And I don't have any quibbles or any hesitations about that. I think he's one of the chaps who should have been in this administration. I know, again, I'll say it. It's not comfortable when I say these things, but I keep repeating it because it's something that I deeply and believe in, that he should be a member of this administration because he knows his stuff. He knows his onions. He's a good guy. He's passionate. Wanda, once again, my apologies. I know you don't like these kinds of things. I mean, you are happy to serve your party in whatever capacity that your party gives you, but I've known you more than 20 years, and I still say and I believe that you deserve an opportunity to serve in this government. It's not coming from you, it's coming from me. So that's it. Wanda, good morning. It's good to see you once again. I hope you're doing very well.
Yeah, very, very good.
How is the family? How is everybody?
God is faithful. That's all I can say. It's, I mean, you can't, as long as you walk on the surface of the earth, you can't avoid challenges, issues here and there. But God is always faithful, and we've always been privileged to be around.
Yeah.
I mean, if you visit our mortuaries this morning, the hospitals this morning, you'll see the number of people were taken down by one sickness or the other, or have lost, touch with life.
Yeah.
So once we are alive, we're very hopeful that the future looks brighter than we ever thought.
You mean once there is life, there is always hope?
Yes. I tell you, once there's life, you can always be hopeful. You can always trust God. There's always going to be a better opportunity than yesterday.
Yeah.
And so,
okay.
Good morning to all your viewers, the cherished viewers. Metro remains one of the most potent platforms when it comes to national discourse and political communication and all that. And so, we're privileged to be here. It's an honor. It's a privilege, and we don't take it lightly.
We're also privileged and honored. In fact, it's a singular honor and privilege to have you join us. Our viewers like you a lot. When Wanda will come, the man is here. So did you participate personally in the cleanup exercise on Friday?
Yeah, more
Friday and Saturday.
Sure, I played my part as a citizen. In fact, the morning of the cleanup, I was on a sister TV station.
Okay.
So after that, I joined in Sakumono, and it's because we are doing some work around that place, so I thought I should participate there. And it's the Saturday, the Friday, the Saturday, even Sunday, as of yesterday, there was still cleanup in Sakumono.
Okay.
And the local government minister was around, a few other government functionaries, and it's. I was amazed by the volume of filth that was excavated yesterday from our choked gutters. It's strange. And Sakumono is one place I particularly was interested in because of the Ramsey sites and all the various public drains into the site. And so I'm particularly privileged to have been around where most of the volumes of water that besieged the capital city had to find its way into the sea. And so it's a very revealing experience. I indeed believe that we will do this as often as possible, if not monthly, and convert all our holidays to sanitation days and begin to take active participation in our cleanup exercises. Well, it is known and it's trite knowledge that when you take very good care of your environment and sanitation-wise, you reduce your bill when it comes to health. We have been in this country where we've seen cholera outbreaks, all these diseases about bilharzia, and many of them that are river-borne diseases are all because of how filthy our gutters and choked have been. And so once you have very clean river bodies, you have very clean water from the drains, feeding into your rivers, even your aquatic life, it's enhanced, quality of health is enhanced. You don't have all this typhoid. There are many people walking around with typhoid. And typhoid is simply fecal matter in food. It's simply physics. Sorry, it's early morning to say this, but it's simply fecal matter in food or physics in food. So again, you do these things and it helps you to have a better health condition of your people, and I think it's a good one. Many were blaming the floods or its devastation on government. I didn't think so. I felt that the individual, the citizen, we do have a role to play. And that role is personal cleanliness of your environment, and that will aggregate to the national picture. If I clean my area very well, you clean yours very well, there will definitely be no cause for alarm for government to even intervene. Even though, yes, the ultimate responsibility is on government to provide the environment, like call it the bins, the commercial bins in the areas, have a system of collection of the bins, provide landfill sites, and provide collection sites and all that. Okay. Those are coordinations between government and the private sector. But the bin won't jump from my bedroom or from my compound into, the filth created won't jump from my bedroom or from my compound or from behind my house into the bins. Some human being will have to do that. And that's where the responsibility of citizens come to play, and we need to emphasize that. Many years ago, in growing up in our JHS, we used to have courses in, what do they call it? Physical education. We used to study in social studies, environmental studies. Environmental study was one major course. I think it's a good opportunity for government to re-emphasize the need to start talking to the young ones from that stage. That's one of the ways to buy loyalty from the citizens and patriotism. So we should encourage this and get it going.
All right, so let me read a story in today's news center, Elvis Darko's news center. It says that President John Dramani Mahama and Vice President Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman on Friday and Saturday led thousands of Ghanaians in a nationwide cleanup exercise aimed at restoring sanitation, clearing choked drains, and reducing the risk of future flooding. Following the devastating June 29 floods that claimed about 29 lives across the country. The two-day exercise organized on the theme, Our Actions Are Future, Cleaning Ghana After the Floods, was simultaneously undertaken across the 7 flood-affected regions, bringing together ministries, departments and agencies, metropolitan, municipal and district assemblies, security services, educational institutions, waste management companies, private organizations, sanitation workers and community volunteers. The campaign, which commenced at 6 a.m. on Friday, focused on distilling drains, removing accumulated refuse and debris, disinfecting affected communities, restoring public spaces and improving the free flow of storm water to minimize the impact of future heavy rains. Leading the exercise in Accra, President Mahama joined residents and sanitation workers at Chado before moving to Alajo, where he participated in the clearing of drains and waste clogged waterways. At the same time, Vice President Professor Opoku-Agyeman led another team of Nungwa Market, where she joined traders and residents in desilting drains and cleaning the market environment. The nationwide exercise followed torrential rains that caused widespread flooding in parts of Greater Accra and other regions, leaving behind blocked drains, mountains of refuse, and damaged public infrastructure while disrupting livelihoods and displacing thousands of residents. Addressing journalists after participating in the cleanup at Nungwa, Professor Opoku-Agyeman thanked Ghanaians for responding positively to the government's call, describing the massive turnout as a demonstration of collective responsibility and national solidarity. It says, we're gathered here today because something has gone wrong, and in many instances, some of the challenges we face, the issues that we have contributed to ourselves. The Vice President noted that although heavy rains were natural occurrences, human behavior often aggravates their impact. We recognize that nature will always take its course, but our actions and inactions can sometimes worsen the effects of natural events. She explains that indiscriminate dumping of refuse into drains frequently block the free flow of stormwater, resulting in flooding that affected innocent families and businesses. There are some who are of the opinion, and I've heard Kofi Bento of Imani, he's a vice chairman of Imani, I think vice president of Imani. He's of the view that, look, as leaders, we shouldn't be seen, the president, the vice president, should not be seen to be directly involved in cleaning up, you know, or in directly involved in the cleanup exercise. And that what the president and the vice president should be doing is to be holding people accountable for not doing the cleaning, because some people are being paid to do the cleaning. If the people are not doing the cleaning, sanction them, you know, sack them, you know, punish them, something. Either you sack them or you suspend them, and so on and so forth. And that no country in this world has cleaned, has become clean through communal labor. It is never going to happen. You can only get the country clean if you ensure that the people who are being paid money to clean do their job by cleaning. You know, in any case, how many times is the president and the vice president themselves going to be doing the cleaning? They have their own job that they're supposed to do. Somebody has been given a job to clean. Why is the person not cleaning? You know, what do you make of this argument which has been made by Mr. Kofi Bento that, look, it's not right, it's not proper for the president to be cleaning. Otherwise, you're making people who are supposed to do their job lazy and not do their job.
You see, you can't extricate performance and holding people accountable. You know, you can't put them on different pedestals. A good leader is the one that shows the way, shows the path. The fact that I descended into the gutter doesn't stop me from punishing anybody or holding anybody accountable if they found themselves foul of what the expectations are. So I don't think I disagree vehemently. And as a development practitioner, I sincerely believe that we are in, call it the third world, where people's actions of leaders, I mean, physical actions of leaders or very obvious actions of leaders tells a lot on what the citizens are expecting. I mean, Rollins in his days have always been in the gutters when it comes to cleanliness and all that. And that's where when the town council guys come to your place, they do not have sympathy on begging. Oh, I'm sorry, I'll do it tomorrow and all that, because the leader is showing the way. So I believe that a leader who shows the way by he himself participating in the exercise speaks volumes. And that's what we have been taught as young people growing up, that you have to live by example. Like even the good old Bible will say that let your life be a living epistle. That means that it is not only in words, not only in sacking people. It's not, how many people can you punish? On the sister TV station on Friday, I was arguing that we keep saying, oh, you should punish them and you should take them to court, you should do that. What's the space in the prisons? How many people can you jail? To jail somebody is actually a cost to the state. In fact, the time you waste in court, they call it waste, but I mean, time government will have to spend in court.
We now have the community service law.
Yeah. We have sanitation.
So instead of
courts
jailing
now.
people, get them to work. Get them to do the cleaning.
Yeah. So it is not entirely the case that everybody has to be punished one way or the other. In fact, punitive measures in terms of law lately or justice lately is now being downplayed a lot, because many of those cases are misdemeanors. I mean, you don't want to put somebody in jail because he didn't clean in front of your house. But we can teach you to have good cleanliness consciousness and do it better. That way it also translates to the next generation, because if you're a father, you're a mother, there are people looking up to you. So if we correct what you do by cleaning, then you are teaching the younger generation. But if I jail you, what do I gain? What does the government gain? Then who goes to clean the place anyway? So I jail you and I go to clean it for you. Is that what it means? So
we've been applying the moral switching approach, which is to conscientize, which is to educate people. We've been running all kinds of publicity to let people understand the importance of cleaning the environment. Unfortunately, people are not cleaning the environment. What do we need to do beyond just the talk and education and showing leadership? I agree. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the president showing leadership.
Yeah.
But don't you also think that for me, it is the stick, which is to make sure that people who are supposed, look, there are institutions and agencies. The assemblies are supposed to be doing, making sure that people clean the environment. If that is not happening, what do we need to do?
Yeah, that's why I said the two don't exist on their own. It goes hand in hand, like what they call the carrot and the whip strategy. I tell you what to do, show you how it is done. In fact, do you know that part of the problem we have in this country is lack of education? And when I say
you
lack
mean
of
our people are
education,
ignorant?
largely we have a large community of our people who don't see the need
to clean.
And you can talk about our slum areas. You go to the slum areas, on a good day the drains are choked. On a good day.
Yeah.
On a good day, you and I will buy watching by the road, by the gutter. Now, if the moral switch we were talking about was very active, I won't buy, you won't buy. Next time you won't put the watcher there and sell. Or if you're ever going to sell it there, you would have cleaned your environment. But it looks as though we acquiesce. We are very easy to agree that, oh, that's how it is. This is our environment. This is how we have been living. And so this is how it must be. So one is the education. And that's why I always fought National Commission for Civic Education. And one of the problems we have as a country is that that agency lacks what it takes to drive civic responsibility.
They're hugely under-resourced.
Talk about, they're
hugely under-resourced.
I'm not one of those people who give excuses for state institutions saying they don't have resources.
Is that to suggest that you don't believe resource is important?
Resources flow to where there's action.
Okay.
For instance, why should Commission for Civic Education be begging for money?
Why not?
Moro, put me there, I'll tell you a story.
Really?
All you need to do is that, all you need to do is that there are a lot of agencies in this country to engage. Even SRCs are having whole week celebrations and companies are spending money on them, and you mean NCC cannot go out there, write a good proposal that we're going to do this and get funding from private sector, and you're expecting government to give you money to do civic education?
It's a fair point.
Come on, please. It's the height of laziness and ineptitude to sit in that office and say that there's no money. Because
so there's money out there, go and find it.
There's money out there, go and find it.
So you're saying NCC should be playing a lead role?
Exactly. Even in this, they only wait when there's elections, then they show off. Peace campaign, right to vote, freedom.
But let's not spend too much time on that. But
that's where
the point you've made, which is that the NCC must take a lead role in educating our people about the importance of cleaning the environment.
It's not just that. There are many other issues they can take center stage on.
Okay.
Many other issues, especially if you look at the SDGs, they can take center stage on many of the issues. But I think they are lacking, that verve in biting.
Okay.
Then beyond that is the whip that you talked about.
Yes.
I believe that people should be punished for what they do and how they do it wrongly. And so it should go hand in hand. It cannot be one-sided. Even if you apply just the moral switch, it doesn't work, and you do only the punitive measure, it also will not work. The two must go hand in hand. We have seen leaders like for Kagame, we see President Donald Trump himself in the trenches sometimes when there are floods and there are tsunamis and all that. So community service is not above anybody. That's why I don't entirely agree with what Imani may be, trying to put out there, because leadership is also by example. When the leader shows that what you are doing is not above even me, I am also doing it. It sends a certain signal. It's symbolic enough for people to begin to
I wonder,
go along that line.
In 1990, I believe it was in 1996, when Rawlings, entered the floods.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to have a feel of what the people were going through as a result of the flooding which had hit us. We've also seen situations where Rawlings himself, Nima Gota. At the time, I was in senior high. It must have been 95, 96.
That's true.
He entered the gutter, did the cleaning himself. Okay. The point I'm trying to make you to is that our leaders have done this before in the past, where they were seen to be leading efforts to clean our environment.
Yeah.
Many decades down the line, we're still where we are. Our people are not cleaning. We don't see filth as a problem. It's business as usual. Are you still saying we should continue to be educating our people? And that you believe that education, yes, I agree. I mean, you're saying that you don't have a problem with us cracking the whip, which is to punish people who are not cleaning the environments. And that's why this whole Sama concept is all about. You go there, somebody visits you, your place is not clean, and then you're sanctioned or you're punished. But I'm saying that I am putting it to you that I think we've gone past the education level, the education stage. I think people must be held accountable for not cleaning the environment.
What was our population in 1996 when this happened?
Well, it must have been around 10 million.
10 million. What's your population
10, 15
today?
million.
33 million, 34 million now.
So you still think it's about education?
No, I'm saying that, you see, you can never be tired of education. Because there are always new group of young generation coming up. The people who saw Rawlings in 1996 perhaps are all old today. The young ones, all the Gen Zs perhaps haven't seen that before.
Okay.
And so you don't have that example to show them. But it's a consistent doing of what you are doing right that gives the results. In fact, in development, in one of the theories of development is consistency.
Right.
How that you keep doing what you are doing over and over and over and over is what yields the results.
Okay.
So you can't just do a one-off. Like today in the car coming, I saw a lot of saloon drivers, maybe saloon car drivers, or any car, because I was driving a saloon, so I could see those at the saloon level. Many of them were not in seat belts. And I remember some few years ago, the police actually had embarked on the project of seat belt thing when this sprinter buses accidents were happening.
Yes.
You remember?
As part of a drive safety
Yeah, they arrested a lot of people. People were taken through the law process and all that. But we've stopped. We've stopped. Today you can drive by a police officer, you are not in seat belts, he doesn't care. He's more worried about whether you have a driving license or you have roadworthy or whatever. So it's needed, it's necessary. But Moro, you can't run a country that way. It is your consistency in doing the right things that get the results. Not just in, we did it yesterday, it worked, we can't continue again. No, it's the consistency. It is the drive. It is also showing to the people that, look, this is the way to go and this is how it has to be done. Moro, you've been eating since you were born as a young boy. Have you stopped eating?
Right.
The day you stop eating, what happens? You start emaciating.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's life.
All right, so we should continue to educate our people.
To educate.
We should continue to conscientize our people.
And then crack the people where need be.
All right. So your sister is with us. Yes, your sister is with us. She's uncharacteristically and unusually, it's not her character at all. I'm sure something may have happened. Yes, very uncharacteristic of her. Yeah, she doesn't turn up. She doesn't turn up late for programs. Yeah, she's very time conscious. Actually, what happened?
So it's not a good day.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. The woman in your shot. There's a very beautiful woman in your shot. She's called Rabi Salifu. She's a member of the NPP's communications team. So she's just about to give us an opening remarks. Because I asked her, I said, my sister, what happened? Yes.
Yes, I was actually even divided in terms of this decision as to whether to come on set or not. Because this morning, and in fact since yesterday night, I should say, Dagbong is mourning.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dagbong is mourning.
Dagbong is mourning.
Whoa.
And by large, Ghana is mourning.
Right.
And then I was quite hesitant because an Iroko tree has fallen, and then Moro is not a child's play for us, yeah, and for the entire globe, I should say, because every seed on earth has its use. This was a man who provided leadership. I just want to say that's why netowumba yaha na wonna metam tihnu morlan sa'an lang zo. Mporpam nandargiya to ama buhbun kunyal kanyang puhi yin za na sukam. Gaisuwa nake yi ma mutanen mu duka mutanen daban. Mu muna zama daban ne kuma yanzu mun zama kamar 'yan daban kenan because kai da mutum zaman tare kun zama dangi. Allah ya rahmashi sarkin mu nan. Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. Tunanin ma na wani jihiza su ure. Tibi pala so kan bang me onyan dobe ya to angoma shampoo hanzo. Trezang le kar lege asa fehle bi pierre gubane. Damanyin sale kale dinin Dukul juntam kalma zo. Kadwal social lamba ta yunkura biyan wote. Kate Changshan. I think more briefly, that's all I have got to say to my people. And then may he so rest in peace.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, per Dagbon tradition, she's not permitted to do any, to announce the death of somebody. So that's why she's kept the information, everything, so, you know, to her. So we'll just take a short break.
Yeah, it's actually been officially announced now.
Oh, it's been communicated already?
Yes, it's been officially. That's from Yendi.
Okay.
The palace has spoken through drums and guns.
Right.
But I'll still advise that we do the PR properly. So that we know how to carry this.
It's a very sensitive
I had to actually seek clearance from the chiefs, some of the chiefs, elite chief, before even doing this great thing. Because it will be very unethical to also sit here and leave without saying a word about it. It can be blushed on. But of course, we can look at how best to handle the PR for now.
Fine.
Yeah, but it's out. It's on social media. It's everywhere.
Oh, I see. I'm surprised I haven't seen this.
Yes, maybe your algorithm hasn't
has not picked it. It has not picked it up. Anyway. So Rabi Salifu is the woman in your shot. She's a proud child of Dagbon, and so you can appreciate.
Yeah. So actually, we are settlers in Dagbon.
Oh.
So my grandfather migrated from Nigeria. Came to give birth to my mother, then descending to us. And my mother's mother was born in Salaga, Makera. So we are the imams of the chiefs in Dagbon. And it is traced back that our great-grandfathers brought the Islamic practice and reading of Quran and all that. So when you go back to the Damba festival, it traces or it takes you back to the Malam's sitting place, or Afanuma or Lemama in our chief's palace or palaces, I should say. I am originally from Salaga, Makera. That is my maternal home.
I come from Shishipe.
You come from Shishipe? And we have a farm. So you see when you are entering Shishipe, there is a house, where the small mosque is. Uncle Shaibu. That is our house too.
That's your house?
It is our house too.
A family house?
I recently went for a funeral there with my uncles. Not my paternal, but my maternal
family.
Yes. And Moro, it will interest you to also note that it's just in recent times that I got to know. I even spread across, not just Makera, but by virtue of marriage and all that.
Of course.
We Zongo people are quite versatile.
Yeah, very. We're very good at multitasking as well. So Good Morning Ghana is what you're watching. Please stay with us. Don't go anywhere.
And there they are. The squad is ready, lined up, ice cold, focused and prepared for national duty. Every bottle in position, every label shining with confidence. And here comes the selection. One bottle steps forward, picked from the squad, ready to deliver for Ghana. He takes the first sip. Oh yes, refreshingly hydrating. The whistle goes. The Black Stars are on the move. He breaks through the defense like flowing water. Beautiful control. He lines it up. He strikes. Goal! Ghana is awake. From the fridge to the field, Awake keeps you refreshed. Awake purified drinking water, one for life. Proudly supporting the National Cardiothoracic Center. This advert is FDA approved.
Hello, my friends. My name is Kelkit Toothpaste.
Wow.
I was made to be gentle on your gum, but protected. I will protect your teeth from cavity, make your teeth whiter, stronger, keep your mouth fresh all day. And best of all, I'm strawberry flavored. So put on a smile and try me.
That's amazing.
Just try me. That's my job.
If you say so, jump on my brush. Makes your teeth stronger, chicky whiter, chicky stronger. Yay! You did it!
I'm glad you like your new toothpaste. Don't forget to brush both day and night.
Kelkits. Happy smile.
Hello, people of Ghana. Looking to buy land this World Cup season? I'm here to give you 6 solid reasons why Estate Masters is your most trusted estate partner. 1. We are genuine. Here at Estate Masters, every promise is real, every transaction genuine. We don't just sell lands, we sell peace of mind. 2. We are credible. Our credibility is proven. We are who we say we are, respected, recognized, and trusted across Ghana.
We sell litigation-free lands. With us, your land is litigation-free. No disputes, no worries, just security for you and your family. Free site visits. We bring you to the land at no cost. Free site visit mean you see before you buy with full confidence. Your paperwork is on us. We provide free documentation, ensuring your ownership is clear and protected.
And yes, you enjoy unbeatable discounts when you buy land from Estate Masters to make land ownership even sweeter. So what are you waiting for? Rush now and secure your genuine land with Estate Masters. Estate Masters, your most preferred estate partner.
Every heart burning bright. Oh, oh. Yes, next. Hey, Nadia Benson, Asamo.
Me didn't tum. Mr. Friendly Calico, just call me cockroach.
Now, Mr. Friendly once now.
Hey, that's you. Improve car. Yeah. Captain was key to double the action. Me did this, so spray. Mr. Friendly is so cool. Yeah, go to my society.
Come on, Tom Preko.
Ghana for the second World Cup running, the only Africans left standing.
What's getting a number of good ones? We could take close to 200 doctors. Oh, Piazza Nampi, challenge today, the jackpot day. We did live.
He's in the area. He's gone.
Oh,
It's the Wolaki World Cup Sikapuduo promo. Every 11th June, Kosi 31st July 2026. Play and win your share of the 1 million Ghana City jackpot with a minimum stake of just 10 Ghana Cities. 20 lucky customers go win their share of the 20,000 Ghana Cities daily jackpot. Top 10 agents go chop bonus every weekend. Trying to Wolaki app, Wolaki website. Wo agent who are now dialing *288#. Wolaki World Cup Sikapuduo. Kitty one the tickets, yeah.
Auntie, one man no chopo. Blow beard your mame.
Terms and conditions apply. Play responsibly. Not for persons under 18. Licensed and regulated by the NLA. Play small, win big.
Are you a headmaster, headmistress, parent, teacher, or an educator looking for high-quality textbooks for preschool, primary, and junior high school students? Look no further than Advocate Publishing Company. Advocate Publishing Company is a leading publisher of educational materials in Ghana that publishes very engaging, interactive, and comprehensive textbooks that meet the needs of students, teachers, and parents. Our textbooks are thoroughly published to make learning fun and easy. They are also designed to stimulate critical thinking, problem solving, and creativity in students. Make Advocate Publishing your preferred choice for all your educational needs. Explore our range of textbooks and educational resources. Visit us at the old GNTC yard near Kingsway, Accra. You can contact us on 0503 786 776 or 02408 06354, also 0531 600 360, and connect with us on Instagram, X, and Facebook at Advo Publishing. Don't settle for less. Choose the best. Advocate Publishing Company, empowering young minds one textbook at a time. Thinking Publishing, think Advocate Publishing.
This July, Ghana will host global downstream energy leaders, innovators, and experts at the Ghana International Petroleum Conference, GEPCON 2026, to collaborate, exchange insights, and develop strategies and groundbreaking innovations through strategic dialogues. The event, held under the auspices of the Minister of Energy and Green Transition, Honorable Dr. John Abdullahi Junapo, is on the theme Building a Resilient Downstream, Policy, Innovation, and Investment for Growth. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana, is our distinguished guest of honor. Speakers for the event are Mr. Godwin Kujo Tamaklo, Esquire, Chief Executive of NPA, Dr. Patrick Ofori, Chief Executive of Seaboard, Dr. Riverson Opon, Chief Executive of COMAC, alongside other key captains of industry. Join us from the 16th to the 17th of July 2026 from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day at the Palms Convention Center, La Palm Royal Beach, Accra. We can't wait to host.
Right, you're watching Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television. We're talking some housekeeping matters here. It's not meant for public consumption. It's meant for us. Yes, housekeeping matters, please. Housekeeping matters. Rabi Salif, who is here with us, she's a member of the NPP's communications team, and also Wanda Madilo, also a member of the NDC's communications team. So, Rabi, so the information you extended your heartfelt commiserations to the people of Dagbon and everybody else who's either directly or indirectly connected to the death of this individual. As I said, we don't want to mention it here. But the most important thing is that a big oak tree has fallen in Dagbon, and I'm sure that at the right time, the full information will be put out for the public to know exactly what we're talking about. But is there something else you want us to know?
Yes, I have just been cleared also that we can put on the image of the Kampakuyana. In fact, he is the regent now. And then that's the flyer I have here. And that can go for public consumption. And also,
so Bright, if you can put it up for us to see who the Kampakuyana is, who is the regent of Dagbon. And also explain to us, when we talk about the regent, so that's him, that's Kampakuyana Yakubu is now the regent of Dagbon. Who is he? Would you have any information about who exactly he is?
I don't have the true succession. I don't know their lineage very well. And then with the nature of our chieftaincy, you ought to know it to speak about it. So for now, I'll just stick to this flyer and go to learn more and know what I will be cleared to say. Because even all these things I'm putting out, I had to consult before saying them.
I got it. There are protocols to these things. I totally understand. Anyway, so we're following with keen interest. If there's any information that we need to put out there, we'll put out there.
Yes, and I'll be happy to speak anytime.
That's fine.
I'm supposed to.
That's fine. So whilst you were out there contemplating whether to come on the show or not, and it's totally understandable because we're all grieved. Because I have my paternal grandmother is from Zabzul. So yes. So I'm connected somehow to the northern region. So this one is usually the funeral for all of us. Funeral for all of us. And so, but whilst you were away, or before you joined us, we were having a conversation of the cleanup exercise that we conducted on Friday and Saturday, 2 days, which was declared by the president. And you saw the president and the vice president himself participating in it. Of course, before then, the president had to go and do an aerial assessment of the situation. That too became an issue some of his critics thought he should have done boots on the ground. But that's all for me. It's not the main conversation. We've gone past that now. The cleanup has happened. And we also had the flag bearer of the NPP who had actually encouraged his party supporters to go and do the cleanup exercise and so on and so forth. Now, what would you say is your general view about this cleanup exercise? First of all, did you participate yourself, personally? And where you did? Where?
Around Claghorn, in front of my shop.
I'm told it's a messy situation there.
Yeah, it's bad. It's that bad. And Moro, I want to start, you mentioned our flag bearers approach. Right. I think we are providing a very responsible opposition approach to the country. Why am I saying so? When you look at the flood situation, although people were talking about other things that weren't even the critical things we should be looking at, right. But the intent and the action that happened is what I'm more interested in, which is what the flag bearer did. Right. He first of all told us, look, do not make this partisan. Right. We've lost lives. We need to think together. We need to support each other. And true, we have seen him again from the statement he made to us, just like you are saying again, that look, support the current government to clean the city. Let's get the gutters desilted. And I saw a lot of our MPs. Most of us came up to join the NDC's government. We didn't say, okay, it's the usual practice or it's just what the NDC wants to do. Right. I just saw some quite extreme shots where I think her name is Tani or Rita, one of the MPs, the fair lady. Is she Tani or Rita?
Is it the MP for Kaikwe North? That's Teresa Wuni. Teresa Wuni, yes. The lady who went to Kalbank, yeah?
So I think that was quite extreme. Okay. Quite extreme. I'm choosing my words.
She actually came out to apologize.
She did, yes. So I don't expect this reaction from, even she herself knows it was extreme.
Yeah. She said,
in fact,
let her please.
I don't know why he's reacting like that, but it was extreme, in fact. I will even retract the quiet. I was just being measured, but she was being extreme. And that's why she herself has apologized. Because look, we want work done. This is nation building. This is development. You've had all stakeholders interested in joining, and we fiscally joined. The bank managers told you that they had waited in front of the bank for the team to join them. But nobody got there when they were ready. And you know they have working hours, and this is a bank. Obviously, they will be working to protect time and all that. Right. So they said, okay, we would go ahead of the team. We will do this quickly and go back. I was even expecting her to commend the bank for coming out quickly to do the work and going back to work. So that's proactivity to boost production. So for me, it was good. But the point of she entering into the bank with clients seated, there were customers in the bank, calling, and the gestures and everything wasn't good. It only points out to arrogance and nothing else. Because when you take power into your hand like this, nobody says don't speak with people who are wrong. Nobody is saying don't negotiate or dialogue. But when you go raising your voice, yelling at people, trying to make it so dramatic, I think it's so needless. She could have done better than what she did and what we are seeing on videos. And I'm so happy she has apologized. That is also to say she's a very good lady by apologizing, and I expect that she will keep it up, because building the nation, jointly working with stakeholders, doesn't make the stakeholders less of you. I can quote her verbatim. She said, "Memenjai mejuma wa parliament." You see, some of the statements, she was asking her, she as an MP should leave her office to come and clean for them to sit. But you are a leader. Are you not supposed to lead by example? Those utterances were quite irritating. Nobody says we won't clean. The bank didn't say we won't clean. The bank came out to do the work and has informed you that we were here earlier. But this was the reactions we got. So if some of them or she herself still intends to go on that route, we are discouraging her to never do that again.
Right.
It's not nice. And I'm glad she has apologized. So I'm commending her again, Honorable Member of Parliament. We really appreciate the fact that you have apologized. But next time, I'm sure that shouldn't happen again.
You see, for me, Rabi, for me, it's more to do with the how she went about it.
Is the how I'm talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because if you listen to her, she says, I have left my home. I have left Parliament. I am here cleaning. The least you can do
is to join.
Is to help us clean. But if you're sitting there in your offices and making it look like you don't care, then I have a problem. And you know, she actually went to the extent of actually saying that, look, I can see a lot of filth around the bank.
Yeah, the back. Is it the bank
the back
or the
back?
back?
Of the
Yes,
bank.
it's the back.
So why aren't you cleaning? So I agree with you.
Yeah.
The choice of
It's
words.
just the choice of words.
You know, the way she went about
It's just
expressing
the- it's
emotions.
just
But she came across as somebody who was frustrated.
And so what is frustrating you? You're doing your work. If they are wrong, tell them you are wrong.
Maybe we should watch the video again for
they
persons who don't know what we're talking about.
Instruct that they quickly join.
Yeah.
Just pick. You see, as we are here, we are having a conversation.
Yeah.
If you are wrong, you are wrong.
Yeah.
And if you are right, you are right. I have even seen where, look, the wrong I am talking, I'm very good at heck also. I can be stubborn.
What are you relaxed? I want to-
No, your
I want
reactions
to-
are actually
I want to relax.
You're being hecklish. You are. Even some reactions. No, never. Never. Moro, never. No heckles.
My eyes are.
No, it's your gestures. It's actually your gestures.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is that, Moro, we have seen some shops that were even locked up.
Yeah.
And nobody is saying that was wrong. You know why? It was a way of correcting their wrong. They refused bluntly to do it. The assembly went to them and said, I have seen those videos too. They said, no, you can't be working at this time, which is correct. Which the assembly did well. I have seen this guy, Jerry Ahmed, exchanging words with one woman. I took my time to watch it. He was right again. But then I quickly called and told him, Honorable, yes, she's a constituent. Can you look at the approach? So when we are talking about these things objectively, when Mr. A's choice, when Mr. A's reaction is wrong, it's wrong.
Right.
And everyone knows, I have sat here to even commend NDC people and MP people, but this one was below belt.
Okay.
Her reaction was needless.
Let's watch it. Let's watch it and let's allow the public to also judge. Let's watch the videos.
President's command, let me put it that way, for us to tidy up, and we saw you in one or two footages. What actually transpired and what was done afterwards?
Well,
all the young guys sitting behind your desk, what are they doing? I have left my office and I'm in the wanted field. This is, I'm telling you, this is not a criminal job. This criminal guy is sick that you have brought them. Is it right? What are the youth in your office doing? Those young guys sitting there, what are they doing? All the young guys sitting behind your desk, what are they doing? What are they doing? Go to GCB, go to NIB. All their managers, their workers are on the street making the buckets. So you could really be a motivation to them. Come out. You are here, your workers to come and do one thing. You just leave it. Once they see you working, they'll do it. They have collected every gutter here. It's just your frontage. They won't enter because you are inside working. Who should come and clean your frontage for you to make profit? I've called your manager. I've called Mr. Juan. What's the name? Parents are my friend and friends. Tell us in why. But it come out actually. The least you can do is clean your frontage. The least you can do. Banks cannot accept it. The least you can do is clean your frontage. My dear Parliament, na me bet to got a mom na mo di this. Me ba say me see no manager.
No, Madam Brother. What time we move from?
E dey stop person me down so. Manager, good morning. Mr. President, directly,
we are always doing this to politicians, and when they take advantage of us, we don't get it. About 20 miles, we ended up. We are talking about you as a deaconess.
And we don't
don't get any benefit.
What do you have to benefit from? If there is a situation, your life is what is more important, not what you eat at that point. We are always doing this to politicians, and when they take advantage of us, we don't get it. About 20 miles, we are talking about you as a deaconess.
And we don't get any benefit.
What do you have to benefit from? If there is a situation, your life is what is more important, not what you eat at that point. We are always doing this to politicians, and when they take advantage.
The Teresa Awuni's explanation and where she was rendering the apology. Let's watch that video too.
She was frustrated. She said it.
If there is a situation,
all the young guys sitting behind your desk.
To President's command, let me put it that way, for us to tidy up, and we saw you in one or two footages. What actually transpired and what was done afterwards?
Well, first and foremost, I will say sorry to those who think that I was so harsh. But you see, if you were with us from morning, you would have felt the heat we were feeling at that time. So we started cleaning since morning, and institutions were all out. Look, a whole bank, 2 or 3 people will come out and support us. It's nice. But the whole of Car Bank, they locked themselves inside and they were working. And right in front of their bank, there's a gutter that was full to the brim. And so the youth also refused to touch it because they said the people have refused to come and help them. And so I asked for the manager. Somebody may say that, oh, MP, you were shouting, come down. But I was at the reception or whatever, the forefront. When I was talking to them, I was asking, who is in charge? Nobody was mine. This one will look at this person, this one will look at this person. I said, why? Don't you have a manager here? There's nobody who supervises you here. Then when I started making noise before they pointed an officer, that's the office. You understand? And so when I went in and asked her why none of them were out to at least even hold a shovel to symbolize that, look, what we are doing is important to you too. They said they have received a mail from their headquarters that their cleaners should be the ones to do that work. And you know, these cleaners, they come in the nights when the banks are closed to come and clean and go. So what was the woman trying to tell me? And so I insisted that we stay there until they come out. And today, some of you have followed me there. You have realized that the fields we brought out of that bank. Others were saying, yeah, they are bank, they are working. So they will come and work on Saturday. Did you see any of them there today? No. They only brought a water tank because I said I needed the water tank. So that today after we are done working, we will flash it. That one, I'll applaud them. Before we got there, they had ordered the water tank. And then after we desalted the agata, we were able to. And I can tell you that even if you move a little bit, we have to break that gutter. We can't do that today because it's all blocked. And today, if Achimota gets flooded and the bank gets flooded, they'll insult the MP. They'll insult the president. Do we cause rains? The answer is no. But if you desilt your gutter and the water passes, will your bank be flooded? The answer is no. And so I am pleading that those who are bashing me on social media and say MP could have done it differently, there was no way I could have done it than what I did, because the atmosphere and the pressure on me at that moment, that was.
So you're watching Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television. Rabi Salifu is still here with us, and also Wanda Madilo. So Rabi, you heard her. She said there was a lot of pressure on her.
Moro,
said a lot of pressure.
I understand she's human, but I as well want to tell you this, Moro.
Yes.
Your ability to be emotionally intelligent, soaking pressure, handling frustration, all adds up to your leadership skills. You can't just go and tell us, or just stand and tell her because I was frustrated. Yeah, you are human, but you are as well expected to be able to manage it. Nobody is your son there. Even your own children don't expect some kind of reaction from you. For those who, even her choice of words, Moro, I just want to remind us that communication, even as we are seated here, we can offend people by even our gestures. That's why when we are reading social communication, you are reminded, and you are journalists, you are reminded quickly on how you can be subconscientized, on how to even throw your hands, how to even stare at people, how to even sigh, how to even say, and if you're talking, your choice of words. Leadership is beyond just saying, take what I can afford. It's just what I can give. And if this is all she can give, then Moro, I still want her to still reflect on her leadership skills.
All right.
Yeah.
Wonder.
Moro, I sincerely don't see anything wrong with the MP's approach. You see, there was a clear directive. In fact, I say with a couple of banks. Almost all those banks had issued statements due to the cleaning exercise, being organized by the president. Our branches will be open at 10. Some said 11, some said 12. In fact, businesses were closed. You go to the whole of Accra, you can't do business until after 12. There's a certain level of discipline required from all business owners. Listen, this business about, the MP was throwing his hands is an emotive argument. It's emotional, it holds no water. The truth is that the MP went to the bank asking, where is your manager? Why are you guys not out with us? There was no directive that we should converge anywhere. It was not a cleanup walk. It was a cleanup exercise of everybody's own environment. And so the expectation was that where I have my business, where I have my household, I clean my place. The bank needn't wait to say that they were waiting for the team to get to their end. Which team? To get to the end to do what? Did we pay anybody to clean on the day? It was a citizen participation in the cleanup exercise that was organized by the president. And so everybody was required to have that understanding of what is supposed to be done. So I clean my environment, you clean your environment, and it's fine. If by so doing, a team on the main road meets you, that's fair. But to be waiting and say that you as a bank, we are waiting. Then later we are told that they even said, their head office sent them an email that only their cleaners should participate in the cleanup exercise. Really? Is that what we bargained for? And this is what we are condoning because of political convenience, because we are now in opposition and suddenly we have to rubbish everything. Shaibu was shouting and screaming on others. Why was he screaming? Because he knew that it was expected that everybody should clean. And as a matter of fact, when Honorable Shaibu went, he was around the people's own containers, not around his house. I could have also slept in my home. President Mahama could have also slept in his home. Everybody could have slept in his home. But it was an exercise that must take the consciousness of everybody, and therefore everybody was expected out to go and clean. No doubt I didn't see functionaries of their party, especially their flag bearer, came only one day. The second day we were told that he's tired. He didn't even go to participate in the cleanup process. I didn't see him again. Only on the first day I saw him. After that, nothing.
Who said
you can even extrapolate and say that they were doing some party, whatever. That may be the reason why he didn't turn up again on the Saturday. But we clean on Friday, we clean on Saturday, we clean on Sunday, as I was telling you yesterday. I said yesterday, Sunday, Sakumono was still being clean. So this business about just being politically convenient and everything, you have to bastardize everything, you have to say something at all costs. It's an emotive argument, it's going nowhere. What we needed was that Ghanaians should have been conscious, everybody should have stepped out to clean their environment. It didn't have to be a bank manager, it didn't have to be a cleaner, it didn't have to be a security man. Everybody reduced themselves to cleaning their environment. So we didn't need that bossy kind of thing that we are bankers, and who are you banking to at the time? When all of us were on the street, no business was open. So which bank? Who are you banking to? So please, let the record be set straight. I'm not going to sit on this program and have anybody try to use an emotional blackmail and say that the MP was wrong and all that. I don't think that's the way to go. Yeah.
Unanimously, I think we all agree that the decision of the bank staff not to participate in the cleaning exercise was totally untenable.
Exactly.
We all collectively agree.
Exactly.
Okay.
Moro, of course, which Rabbi said, I'm just adding to what you said, which I said.
Yes. No, you said that. Yes. I mean, to be fair to you, said that. But I think that the tone with which, and
what did she say? Give me one statement.
Adika, we can watch the video again.
Yes.
Oh, Moro, let's go on. If he's not listening, I think we should. Everybody has made their point.
The staff. Yes. So they were even if they were your workers.
You didn't listen to Teresa.
I don't listen.
Teresa said when she entered the bank, she asked.
But we are watching her this morning. We watched her.
Excuse me, madam, please. When I'm talking, keep your cool.
When you are talking, when I was talking, what did I do? You can't actually intimidate me. When I was talking, you were talking. Who said you should stop?
You were not happy.
I actually told him.
You were not happy. So please keep quiet and let me talk.
So I'll also come to you.
In her explanation, when she granted the second interview,
she says was under pressure.
No, listen to the interview. Play back the interview fully.
Okay.
She said that when she entered the bank, she was asking, "Where is your money here?" Nobody was money here. They were looking at her like some whatever.
But even the tone which she inquired, you heard it.
Moro, do we now determine how people talk?
No, we are entitled. No, you see, we're entitled to express.
Teresa is a very expressive person. If you know her personally, she's a very expressive person.
But you saw in the second video where she was explaining, you saw a totally different demeanor.
But she told you she was under pressure.
Why is she not expressive?
So we all agree that the tone was a bit high, but she agrees. But she said,
we now have to apologize for tone and not the work to be done.
You know, she also agrees with us that the tone was a bit high, but the reason the tone was high was because she was under pressure.
Exactly.
No, so I'm saying
what else she should do?
No, I'm saying that she agrees that her tone was a bit high.
That what the bank
but she said I was under enormous pressure.
Exactly.
And that's why my tone was high.
Should he not? Was Shaibu not under pressure when he was screaming?
No, he was under a lot of pressure too.
Yes, everybody was screaming and shouting. And even me, if my own workplace, when my staff were lazing about, I was very angry.
I know you very well. I can assure you that if you were staff of Calbank, you would not have been happy with the way she spoke to you.
Well, it's not about being happy. We're not out there to please people's emotions. What we need is a job done.
Get people to do something.
We cannot continue to be pleasing people all the time because
you can get people to job. You can get people to work without necessarily
by begging them,
coming across as being rude or disrespectful.
What should she do? Beg them.
Not beg them.
Kneel down.
Let me tell you. No, it's simple. Hello, my name is so and so and so. Where is everybody?
Oh, come on.
What? No, hold on. I'm saying there are different approaches.
I agree.
You and I
she chose her approach.
You and I, look, you know what surprises me?
No.
Before she joined us, we were having a conversation about the carrot and steak approach.
Yes.
And you had agreed that sometimes the two must go hand in hand.
Good.
That it's not a hey-hi.
Yes.
Sometimes you must educate people.
Oh, we didn't say not the hey-hi. We talked about punishment and then education. Not hey-hi. Don't misquote me. Punishment and education was what we discussed.
So punishment and education.
And education.
And I'm saying that she could have entered that bank and spoke to them in ways that would actually let them feel very guilty.
Okay, let me agree with you.
For not participating.
Let me agree with you, but she didn't do that.
Shouting and
let me agree with you. She didn't do that.
Angry and so on. That's the point I'm trying to make.
She has every right to be angry. That's her constituency. See, we're not talking about some strenuous person in that constituency.
Yeah,
that's where she comes from.
Yes.
She was one of the people who were heavily affected.
Yes.
Alajo is one of the places that perennially, Alajo and Jowolo, perennially are areas that get very flooded when there's flood. So you can sit in your East Lagos and sit in your Lafayette and claim that nothing happened. But I'm saying that she was heavily affected by the flood. And she thinks that on that occasion, the bank should have been responsible. That's what I'm saying. What hurts me is that it's even a branch. It's not even a head office where you can tell me, oh, maybe they are in a high-rising building and they are not on the floor and all that. They were all
So what do you disagree that approach could have been better?
I don't disagree. I feel that is the best approach. Let's make it. On the more serious note,
I personally think she was a bit harsh.
Well,
that's my personal opinion.
Those are opinions.
Yes, I think she was a bit harsh.
My opinion is that
she would have been less harsher to still get them to do their job.
You would have been happy. Would you have been happy if the AMA had closed them down?
No, I wouldn't have been.
Would that have been a better approach?
No, I wouldn't have been.
So what else are we talking about?
No, but I still think she was a bit harsh. I still think she was a bit harsh.
It's your thoughts. Yeah, I believe that's the best approach.
Rabi,
on the day we have.
I think we should move on. We can't litigate all this forever.
Yeah, but of course,
you've expressed your view.
This is Metro TV, and then I know you care about, and you care so much about your viewers.
Right.
And we all know the caliber of people. Who actually watch this program.
Right.
And the entirety of Ghana is very discerning. Ghana is a very discerning country.
Right.
I think, Moro, misinformation should be made an offense in your studio. Because when you look at the amount of money NGOs, even governments, successive governments, individuals are investing in misinformation and disinformation, that alone should tell you that it's a serious thing.
Right.
I want him to tell myself and you and all our viewers where Dr. Bawumia or any of his spokespersons or aides mentioned that Dr. Bawumia said he was tired and couldn't do
I never said he said he was tired. I said maybe he was tired. That's what I said.
You said maybe.
If you didn't listen,
did you say maybe?
Yourself.
You said maybe.
Maybe he was tired. That's what I said. And I added that maybe because of their internal.
Does that change anything? He says maybe.
Does that change anything? What is wrong for a human being to be tired anyway?
Cody, you still want to?
I think your program has standards, Moro.
I know. I get the point
I think you have standards here.
So if he says maybe he was tired.
So of course there is nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong with correcting yourself that you use the word maybe.
Yes.
And if what I have said has pulled out your position, you have just cleared yourself.
Okay.
So to my viewers, Moro, what I was saying is that he is now saying he didn't say Bawumia said he was tired.
Okay.
He used the word maybe.
For God's
sake, Moro, can he sit in his skin to allow me to speak?
No, I
it's
didn't.
not my fault that they are all frustrated. It's not my fault that you promised that yes, I will not be able to do
Rabbi, I didn't hear him say that Bawumia said he's
I'm
tired.
just saying, Moro, wait, Moro, when he said it earlier, you reacted. You said, did Bawumia tell you he was tired?
No, I asked him because he said.
No, I'm coming, Moro. Something informed your reaction.
Yes.
Moro,
Yes.
can you tell him to shut up? He told me to shut up. No, he told me to
Well, just relax. Just relax. Allow him. No, your gestures are interrupting.
Oh my God, I can't mind my business.
Oh, no wonder. Relax. I know you are usually very calm. And, so I don't know why.
I understand why he can't sit. I totally understand.
Okay.
And he and his sister have just mentioned that they are frustrated.
Okay.
But I want to put it unapologetically.
He hasn't said he's frustrated.
You can see frustrated. Okay, I'm telling you, he's frustrated.
Wow,
I am telling you his reaction is telling you that he's extremely frustrated this morning.
Okay.
He can't sit calm as I sat through. When I tried heckling to show him that I'm a very good and very hecklish person, you told me, Moro, that Rabbi relaxed, and I sat back.
Yes.
I deliberately timed it. You saw me time it.
Yes, I
timed
grateful.
the number of minutes he spoke whilst I remained quiet, and I'm telling you, Moro, if he this morning is so uncomfortable, is so frustrated, is so worried about their incompetence and inability to stick to their promise, it's not Rabbi or the MPP's fault.
Okay.
Moro, what we are saying is that frustration is part of human life.
All right.
But when you do the right thing, when you have the right facts, when you are ready to speak to the facts, you don't laugh unnecessarily, you don't do unnecessary gestures, you sit in conversations, you listen through Moro, you make very comprehensive argument, you make sense to your viewers, and you don't just go saying things that are needless. Moro, exactly what I'm saying. So to climax that on the cleanup exercise, on my way, in commending the effort that we all have contributed in getting successful, I think some attempts were made to collect the rubbish or garbage on the banks of the road. I think it's still important to continue collecting those abandoned rubbish. Some are still there, and I know the assemblies, the various assemblies would work towards collecting them. Otherwise, we might have outbreak of cholera or something around that, or even breed of severe mosquitoes and all that. So I would urge that was a good initiative. It was started and delivered. Our flag bearer made us take part, our MPs took part, and I want to commend the NPP entirely for understanding and agreeing to support in nation building. We are a very responsible opposition. We are opposition that would not just sit and say, even if the government is bringing up initiative that we can even help them do better, we will not do. We will keep providing Ghanaians the most responsible position as an opposition party. We will give Ghana the best as an opposition party. And inshallah, we will not deceive Ghanaians and come and get frustrated in government. We won't do that.
Let me read a few messages. So Siddiq is watching us all the way from the United Kingdom, and he says that, good morning. Please remind Rabbi of what Nado told the affected communities of the Kosombo village. Even if the MP is wrong, we need leaders like that, not the ones that would deny victims help because they didn't get votes from them. That's from Siddiq.
Sometimes some of the residents who can be excessively annoying. I acknowledge that as well.
So Alhaji Hamzat from Pig Farm says that, good morning, my brother. In my humble opinion, Moro, the member of parliament did not do anything wrong by calling on the workers of Cowbank to join her to do the cleaning. She only acted out of frustration. I'm so disappointed to hear Rabbi say that the action of the member of parliament was nothing but total arrogance. Rabbi, please, arrogance in which way? Are we also right to say that actions of Jerry Ahmed against the such lady was also an act of arrogance? Now she's condemned, not condemned, but she also expressed a reservation about that.
And I as well say the conversation here, when I say she depicted, Moro, you remember I said she was depicting sheer arrogance. And if frustration is what has made her, she has explained to me, this is a conversation. I'm glad the person has written.
Yes, let me finish reading the messages. Yes, let me finish reading the message. So this one here says that let's get serious in this country. The president, the vice president, including ministers and members of parliament, were all out there for the exercise. So what are we talking out? Moro, if you say you think she was a bit harsh, fine, that's your opinion. So what is your opinion about the actions of Jerry Ahmed? Yes, Jerry was also equally harsh. He also was very, very harsh. And it says that, it says, so what is your opinion about, okay, and it says, Rabbi, there you go. You said this morning to describe somebody doing her job as being arrogant. Just listen to yourself. What is more arrogant than your blah, blah, blah this morning? Okay. Now, Reverend Samuel J says that good morning and good morning to your panel. Moro, sometimes as much as if we are free to express our views, it's also important to respect our views. How they are getting to one another to shut up is not the best. Politics must not be seen as battling one another. I totally apologize for that. It got a bit rancor.
Yeah, if a gentleman cannot treat a lady, she has to be defensive. She has to be defensive.
Once you bring out, he's also going to come.
If a man can't treat a lady like she has to be defensive. She has to be defensive.
Let me bring it up. My viewers want to have a say, please. My viewers want to have a say. I beg you. Nilante Okunka in the UK says, good morning, Moro. Please tell the lady in your studio to stop the partisan arguments. MPP had 8 years and did nothing. They have no moral right to dictate to the NDC government. Ni Lante Okunka from the UK. Now, good morning, Metro TV James. This is Professor Prince inside Bobriase Adansi in the Adansi North District. In furtherance of a successful cleanup exercise, I will entreat each and everyone to exhibit an act of discipline in order not to allow nature to expose us in such a devastating manner again. Greetings to the District Chief Executive of Ekro from Chief Gariba Mohammed. Now, Ali Baba, I believe, in Medina says, I will still call on His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to charge his engineers to seriously work on underground drainage system, even if they might need technology transfer, because all the advanced countries have underground drainage system and all the challenges on how to fix it. It's so sad that 21st century Ghana is still undergoing community labor. I'm not sure what you're trying to say. Okay. And it says Ghana is still undergoing community labor exercise when it rains, and therefore the government should make sure no more open gutters contract. The underground drainage system technology is available, despite it might be expensive, and yet it makes cities very beautiful. My regards to Honorable Julius Deborah and the MC for Medina, Alhaji Faila Fuseni. Okay, that's Ali Baba from Medina. And then this one here from So Reverend Jones Latte, no, he's been very consistent about issues of sanitation. He's talked about it for years and is getting very frustrated. Now, Reverend Jones Latte from the UK, he's a lawyer and also a minister of God and also a journalist. He says, where I stand on the demise of our water bodies and the poor sanitation system in Accra. The press has not done enough to hold our leaders responsible for the failure to enforce the rule of law. There's no sustainability in what we do. We see a cat box and container cities springing up daily, and the authorities do nothing about it. Okay. Fortunately, good morning. It's good to know that you're tuned in. And let me end with this one. It says, Moro, did I hear Rabi say the MP won't deceive Ghanaians to come to power? Wow, wonder shall never end. MP, oh my God, it seems MP members are so myopic and should not think that the majority of Ghanaians are like them, and that you're forgetting about their bad governance so soon. Engineer Joshua from Kwashiman. Now this one says, good morning. Rabi said, yes, MP can be only responsible in opposition, but not in government. Ghanaians should always say no to MPP. If Sister Adapa had used the money she kept in her room, but that's her personal money. Until we're able to establish it as somebody's money. This messages she keeps sending my user. She should use her own personal money to do government work. No, it doesn't work like that, please. Let's move away from that type of politics. The NDC is in power. If the MDC government is able to establish that it is an ill-gotten money, then we can have that conversation. But for now, it's not been established yet. So For now, it is her money legitimately acquired until proven otherwise. So please, let's move away from this type of politics. Hardy from Pig Farm says, good morning, brother. Until we stop the attitude of building on waterways, this country will continue to experience flooding till thy kingdom come. Let's use this opportunity to thank our humble and hardworking president for this good initiative. Good morning to Dr. Ibrahim Mahama. It says, bring back Zoom Lion. Yes, I'm in full force. Bring back Zoom Lion on this one. Now, this one, Musa Abatwa from Asawasi says that my sister Rabi's opinion on arrogance posture for me is unfounded. The National Cleanup Exercise is a national initiative that deserves the support of every Ghanaian. Sanitation and flooding are national challenges that affect us regardless of party affiliation. Rather than engaging in blame game, we should unite behind every genuine effort to address them. While successive governments have implemented measures to tackle flooding, the current initiative is a positive step that should be supported and strengthened with constructive ideas. Let us put Ghana first and work together to make the exercise successful for the benefit of the entire nation. Best wishes to Dr. Amo Bafuo. So Rauf, you know, he used to be the special assistant to Dr. Kunedo Praku.
Yeah,
he's watching from the UK.
He's actually texting
He's texting you,
me.
Yes, he's a very good friend of mine. He's such a good guy, eh?
Yes,
once in a while,
very good guy.
Once in a while, he'll call me and say, hey, I've done this. Where I say, relax. Take it easy. Anyway, so my regards to my beloved sister Hajia Fauzia friend, Fauzia, Hajia Rabi Alhaji Rauf. Hey, what's that? Okay, so I know you are Alhaji Rauf, but I don't know about... so it says, my beloved sister Hajia Fauzia, you're friends with Hajia Rabi. I hope that's what...
So he's trying to tell you that I'm Fauzia's friend.
Oh!
And Fauzia is his
Okay. I now understand. Because I was totally confused.
That's what he's telling you.
Okay.
And since you've been friends for 9
years. For many, for close to 20 years. Yes, Raul is a very, he's a very good guy. Raul, good to know you're tuned in. Anyway, every time he calls and says, how's Dr. Apraku? It's Apraku Deo. So I guess we should move on. We spent more than an hour on this matter, and we don't want to, spend all day talking about the same issue. So a gentleman and a lady, and I want us to look at this other issue. So Dennis Miracles Abuaji, who's your director of, for now he's the spokesperson for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, I believe. He's the director of communications for the Bawumia campaign, right? Okay. Yeah. And the spokesperson is rather Dr. Ikuya.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
But she's the deputy spokesperson.
Oh, she's deputy.
He himself is, I think he's the spokesperson. She's the deputy.
She's the deputy. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's fine. So yesterday, was it yesterday or Saturday? I saw a video where he was announcing his...
Just yesterday.
Yeah, it was just yesterday. Morning, yes, the video was circulating in social media where he was telling us that he was informing us about his decision to contest the director of communications position for the New Patriotic Party, and then just late must have been the evening, sometime around 6-7 or so. We told he had been picked up by Yoko. The details are very sketchy. We don't know exactly why he's been picked up. But today's Daily Guide is reporting, it says Yoko picks up Dennis Miracles Abuaji, and it's on page 3. And it says that Joe Ewa in Kumasi says that gunshots rang... Oh, sorry about that. I was actually going to read the MPP's... okay, so... Daily Guide, you search page 3, and I saw that story. So I'm surprised that it's actually not here. Okay, so let me rather take the story from the... Yes, let me rather take the story here and instead of the Daily Guide. The Daily Guide decided to swerve me today. Unbelievable. Okay. Right. Good. Right. So MPP demands his immediate arrests. That's here on page 2 of today's Custodian. Great. So let me look at that. It says that the spokesperson for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 2028 flag bearership campaign and the leading communicating strategist of the MPP, Mr. Dennis Miracles Abuaji, has officially declared his intention to contest for the position of National Communications Director of the main opposition party. Now, it says that the Economic and Organized Crime Office, EOCO, under the governing NDC, has arrested Dennis Miracles Abuaji at Accra International Airport over charges yet to be disclosed. The spokesperson for the 2024 presidential campaign of the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, was yesterday arrested in a Rambo style at the airport just hours after he received overwhelming support on social media for his bid to become the National Communications Director of the main opposition party. Consequently, the NPP has called for the immediate release of Miracles, who has been a thorn in the flesh of the governing NDC, strongly exposing the numerous failures of the Mahama government, including failed promises to Ghanaian cocoa farmers. Many political watchers believe Miracles' arrest is part of the one-tongue persecution of vocal MP members who are strongly holding the government to a democratic tenets of accountability. A statement issued by NPP's General Secretary, Mr. Justin Frimpong Kudia, indicated that the Yoko officers, assisted by immigration officials, arrested Miracles and took him into custody after his arrival from abroad. It notes that since the arrest, his lawyers have been denied access to him. His whereabouts have not been disclosed and no formal charges have been filed. The MPP described the incident as an act of intimidation rather than legitimate law enforcement. The party noted that Miracles has been one of the government's outspoken critics, raising concerns over illegal mining, popularly referred to as galamsey, increases in electricity and water tariffs, questioning the administration's performance and just announcing his intention to contest for a leadership position within the MPP. According to the statement, the timing of the arrest has highlighted concerns that the action may have been politically motivated. The MPP has therefore issued 3 key demands to Yoko and the government. 1, that Dennis Miracles Abuaji be released immediately, or if there's any evidence of wrongdoing, he should formally be charged and brought before a court of competent jurisdiction in accordance with the 1992 Constitution, that he be granted unrestricted access to his lawyers and family without further delay, citing Article 14.2 of the Constitution, which guarantees the rights of persons in detention, that the government holds what the party described as a pattern of politically motivated invitations, arrests and detentions targeted at members of the New Patriotic Party. Wanda, what do you know about these arrests? I mean, do you have any more information you want to share with us beyond the fact that he was arrested at the Kotoka International Airport?
No.
Yes, boss.
Miracles is my very good friend.
Okay.
This did not happen.
Right.
But information we all have now indicates that he's been investigated for well over a year now.
Okay.
And he's been invited a couple of times to a Yoko. He didn't show up or didn't cooperate. If Yoko finds it fit to now pick him up or for questioning and all that, I think it's within the rights of Yoko. What we do not want is Yoko picking up somebody, and when the law says that the person should be processed for court within 48 hours and also granted access to his legal counsel and all that. I think that it's just dignifying that Yoko would do what is needful, I mean, within the remit of the law. That said, nobody's above the law. We believe sincerely that Yoko, over the years, have done their job irrespective of any government in power. It didn't have to take NDC for Yoko to lose their credibility. It didn't have to take MPP for them to lose their credibility. They have done their job independent of government many times. In fact, they are the only arm of government where, when I say arm, I mean an institution of government that is independent enough and can have some prosecutorial powers ahead of any of their charges. Unlike the OSP that will need a warrant all the time, Yoko does have the mandate to do some of this. In fact, some of their prosecutors are already working with Attorney General's partner, so they will have some understanding of all that. But you also recall that yesterday was a holiday. When I say holiday, it's a weekend. Yeah. It's Sunday, and therefore, if anything would be done, it's today and all that. If you have to go to court, certainly will be today. And so I will just call on Yoko to do what is needful and not usurp the powers of individuals. Also grant him access to his lawyers and also allow due process. See, we should never come to a point where we think that because an institution of state arrests somebody, then suddenly government is the reason for the arrest. I think that is low blow. It's the poorest of reasoning for anybody to think that, oh, government is using its arms or its tentacles to hoodwink Ghanaians or to punish people.
The two of you have been guilty of this.
I know, but we cannot be crying. We cannot be crying over something that is wrong.
Yeah.
The least we can do is to hope for the best.
Yeah.
And the right thing being done. And that's why I sit in the studio today.
Right.
And I'm not endorsing in fully what is happening. I'm saying that I'm calling on Yoko to do what is needful. If it is the case that he has been denied access to his legal counsel, or has been denied access to bail, or has been denied access to even visit, or not going to court and all that, I am saying that Yoko must not do that. So we are not here to praise everything that any arm of government does, and then you suddenly see opposition party people who in government did the worst of atrocities in terms of human rights abuses, suddenly find they are burying and telling us that, it's government and he's being punished for what and all. Miracles Aboagye is not the only critic of government. Let's be blunt about that. He's not the only spokesperson, in society. I'm not even talking about MPP. There are more better critics in terms of Galamsey, as the paper is trying to make us believe, than Miracles. Miracles goes on air and say what he wants to say. And he says that freely. And we've been in power for 1 year, 6 months now, and over, right? And nobody has picked up Aboagye for whatever he says. In fact, one of the TV stations does have a reporter who serializes Galamsey operations. And I don't want to mention names of one of your sister stations that does Galamsey operations. Nobody says anything about that. In fact, he brings out very revealing matters. Nobody says anything about that. So we are not going to sit down and allow opposition parties suddenly find their bearing, suddenly find their moral turpitude, suddenly find their leaning to say that it's government who is persecuting anybody within the opposition. Look, if there's any precedent in this country that has allowed press freedom, media freedom, that has allowed civil rights, that has allowed people to express their views, I think John Mahama stands very tall. And you know that for a fact. The record speaks for itself. We can look at all the human rights abuses under every government, and you will see that one of the best ones you will find is under President John Dramani Mahama. And it's not surprising that he himself is a member of the media groupings in this country. And so that will not be a record that John Mahama wants to hold as the one who came against people for speaking their mind.
Okay.
We have been very open and transparent with everybody. We have lived in this country where journalists will have to fly out of this country, like Manasseh Azure who have to run out of this country. We have seen people like our own Ahmed Swale who died, very gruesome murder because of having to say something against government. We have seen other people who were jailed. We have seen people who spoke against First Lady and were hauled before, Yoko and all those people. I say Yoko, what's the name? What's the other group that was speaking? BNI picked up a young man who was we didn't even know him, young boy who writes on social media. So, damn the consequence if people want to go saying things like that. But the truth is that John Dramani Mahama is one of the presidents of this country that has allowed fair play, that's allowed people to speak their mind, that is very tolerant of opposition views, and not the kind that we saw in the recent past in other presidents. That's okay. If I have anything to say, I'll come back.
All right. Rabi.
Moro.
I'm told you're marching to Yoko. Are you joining the march, the protest?
Obviously. I will go. I will go there. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I will go.
Okay.
And then
it's free days now.
For those who are following legal conversations or who are probably learning law or who have learned the law,
okay.
Moro, we would appreciate the fact that there is a whole topic, I think it's at the LLB level or something, that speaks about arrest. And when you look at the article you quoted, the 14.2 and all that, it encompasses what goes into arrest.
Now you forget my curiosity. Are you law school?
Let's go on, Moro.
Okay, all right.
It's about arrest. And our constitution, which is what I'm holding today, speaks clearly on it. Now, facts of the matter, as stated in the paper you wrote. This gentleman traveled. On his way back to his humble abode, you picked him up. No access granted his lawyers. His family members don't even know his whereabouts. His party members are everywhere. Since last night, or not only this morning, leadership has been loitering to see where and just to know his whereabouts. Now, my critical concern is that, Moro, will we have Miracles back as safe and healthy as they picked him? Because when he was traveling back, according to his family, he was fine. They spoke just for him to be picked up. Now, violation of the Constitution is a big offense. And as to whoever, if we are being gagged, not to say our suspicion, it's also fair. Because when you are in power, or when people are in power, they do whatever they want, sometimes, not all the times. So when we are being gagged, not to even say what we think, all we do is to remind our colleague communicators that we do have conscience, we have good brains to think through, and we do also save history and memory. I don't want to take you back, but it is clear, when you are arresting a citizen or restricting, or you've obtained the person, that's what the Constitution is saying. The person shall be informed immediately in a language he or she understands of the reasons why the person has been picked. Also, the person should be granted access to his lawyers. I want to speak to my lawyers. This is my offense, or this is what I have been charged for. No charges yet. Nobody even knows anything. And I thought we were going to have very good explanation from Iyeko, or maybe anybody who has an idea why he's been picked, and still we don't have. I think it's fair to allow us to say that we think this is pure intimidation. Why will I say this, Moro? I don't know whether it's coincident, but everyone is asking. Even if you go on the social media trends, you would see it. People are asking questions. Just yesterday morning, Miracles played out that he wants to be the National Communications Director of the New Patriotic Party. He brought out what he's done in the past. He said to the nation clearly how he intends to work as the National Communications Director of the NPP. It is evident that Miracles is one of the outstanding and undoubtedly efficient communicator of our party. He digs out the rot, he does the research, he calls them out, he says everything he needs to say without fear or panic. Now that he's saying his intention to be a National Communications Director, I feel, Moro, and I'm choosing my words clearly, I strongly feel Miracles has been picked up, one, to tame him.
How?
That's how I have this feeling, and that's why I've issued that disclaimer that I have this feeling, I'm human. And I have been following, yes, and I have been following political mafiaism, people's approach. Look, it is sad that some of us are political communicators or social media commentators and would sometimes be interested or willing to come to justify what other people are doing. Let me tell you, other people sit in their rooms, boardrooms and all that, draw the plans, do their strategies and execute. The communicator on TikTok, the social media communicator, the in-studio communicator, in some cases, directed to speak this way. So I really don't blame those who are compelled to defend or to speak on this issue or to say all manner of things they are saying at the point or this morning. But what I am telling you is that I feel, Moro, and I'm repeating it, I feel it's an attempt to gag the young man. It's an attempt to tame him. Because if he didn't even have the mantle to be the National Communications Director of the party, yet still performed the way he did, you can imagine this young man having that authority. He would want to justify his authority. He would want to tell the delegates of NPP that, yes, you have reposed this on me and I am giving you results. But what I know of Miracles is that he can be intimidated. They can be attempt to tame him. They can be attempt to bully him. But knowing Miracles, he would come back on his foot, he will be stronger, he will say what he's got to say. And already, you know, Moro, we've been talking all the time. I always try not as much as possible to get myself into speculations. But I won't hesitate from telling you my strong feelings. I actually was following the conversation of the Akukon Kitten. Is it Nkukon Kitten or Akukon? Nkukon.
That's plural.
Good. Nkukon Kitten. We heard the minister talking about how indisciplined some of the beneficiaries have become. We heard his frustration. It's sad that people are getting frustrated in governance, but it's fair. They are human beings. They are not able to handle the governance properly. They can't really do much, so they must be frustrated. He mentioned his frustration. He said to the committee that some of the members have even done videos telling him they are consuming. In fact, he said it very raw. They are eating the poultry. That's what he said. Now, people are compelled again to ask these teething questions, Moro. Could it be, one, because he wants to be National Communications Director, you want to tame him? That's one. Two, could it as well be that this morning, I know some of the newspaper headlines carries the Nkukon Kitten. Social media handles has it. Could it be a deliberate attempt to shield the conversation? Could it be a way of veering off our minds from asking them how much has been invested so far, how they have implemented? Yes, some of them are quick to come and say, shut up, don't talk. We did same, but they rebutted with questions. When we were in our first term, in this same studio, Moro, on this same desk, communicators of the NDC would tell you that that is why the populace brought you back. Don't refer to our past. In the past, whenever we sat here to talk and remind them that, what did you do with Sada? What did you do with Bas Brandy? What did you do with this? They remind us that that is where you were voted in power to correct our mess. They told us. We never compelled them to say. And they never did that under duress. They said it willingly. So today, should we start getting scared? Will we be right after all? Will nature vindicate us? Are they willing to come out to tell us the big push program? So far, this is what we have done, even if it is in a month, just a progress report. Because we really are not in government. We can't presume what they are doing. They have to provide us with the facts for us to consume, support, comment, or criticize. This morning, Miracles is there. Our demand is clear. One, they should release him. Two, they should charge him if he is guilty of anything, or they should take their time and go through the legal process and not do what is unlawful.
Let me ask you this. I will grant you a right to have your own theory to explain what is happening to Miracles Aboagye, which is based on a certain hunch or a feeling that you're entitled to it. I mean, why not? But if the government later comes out to tell you why Miracles has been arrested and gives us reasons. Of course, the Yoko works under the Attorney General's Department. And we saw one of those write-ups by Dr. Justice Sai or Dr. Yeni, who holds a press conference and tells us why he's been arrested. Will that in any way change this position that you have taken?
Of course, yes. That's why I told you. That's why I told you it's a feeling. It's a feeling. And two, I ended up by saying legally.
Right.
When all the stages or the process is exhausted legally, no, but look, if he's guilty, he's guilty. Let me take you to Cecilia Dapa's case. We actually even went with the public opinion initially, you remember, saying that, oh, if she's wrong, wrong is wrong. Was that not what we said?
Right.
Then fast forward, we have people getting their assets belongings being returned. We even had some, like Hanan, being cleared of not guilty of some accusations. So fair enough. They are in the process. The most important point we are making now is denying his lawyers access to him is unlawful. And Article 14.2 speaks about it. For me, if Miracles is guilty, it's the court that determines that.
Okay.
And he will be taken through the process.
Right.
I would not be in position to prejudice, even if he was in court.
Okay.
I would have waited calmly for the judgment.
Okay. But you don't also think that, so you see, for now, the matter which has to do with what happened to Miracles when he was arrested, i.e., was it granted access to his family? Was it granted access to his lawyer when he was arrested? Why? All this information we don't have from the government. And when I say government, I mean
EOCO. Yeah.
It's a state agency. So for now, we are compelled under the circumstances.
Think, and they are pushing us to even think,
right?
to speculate.
To take what persons like you and persons who are close to Miracles are telling us had happened to him. So for us, it's a one-sided story.
Yeah, we need
We're
to
yet
hear from
EOCO.
them. Yeah.
You know, I have said it time and again since I took over the show from Dr. Randy Abe, and I've said it time and again that, look, yes, I get it when we say that from time past, these state agencies do not communicate or interact with the public. But I think that it is high time that we take a second look at it. You know, institutions like the BNI, still like EOCO and so on. I think they must have a communications outfit. But then, of course, they would have to use their own discretion to decide what issues they speak to the public about and what issues they would want to shush or keep quiet about. Because you see, anytime these things happen and there's a vacuum, okay, there's a void, there's a communication void, you cannot blame, you know, social and political commentators
to think the way
from
they do,
propounding their own theories and having their own suspicions.
They can only think.
Because nobody is telling us anything. Look, Bonda has been here. He's a staunch member of the NDC. He's a very respectable person within the NDC. I'm sure nobody has told him anything. He's also trying to fish for some information as to why the guy has been arrested. So now you have a situation where Rabi says, as for me, I have this deep-seated, strong feeling that the guy has been arrested because the government wants to tame him. And then you have Wanda saying that, look, let's stop this government thing. If a state agency is doing their job, let's allow them to do their job. How can you blame her? You can't blame her because if there's a serious information gap. I would have thought that at least by 8 or by 9 a.m. today, there should have been a communications or something from EOCO that says, we have arrested him because we suspect so he's alleged to have done A, B, C, D. Then we can carry the conversation forward.
There is something.
But we're all in the dark.
There is something good about doing right things.
Okay.
Constitutionally, we are told how to arrest. I mean,
yes, I know. I agree
yes. So if that was done right, we wouldn't have been here.
I know.
I would have been speaking to the fact that, truth of the matter, this is the fact of the case.
Except that this is what Rabi is telling me. Yes. Do you understand what I'm saying? If I've been trying to reach, when I came this morning, I've been trying to reach Raymond Acha.
Okay.
Because Raymond and I are very good friends. We go way back. I've been trying to reach Raymond Acha to ask him, Charlie, you get some filler for me about why you arrested him. He's not answered yet. Maybe he's busy. I can grant him that. But I'm saying that in the absence of any formal communication as to why Dennis has been arrested,
at least he should be his lawyers should be given access to him.
Remains. But let me just read this.
At least his lawyers should have access. At least his lawyers should have access.
You're my man, so you know.
Oh, I'm not your woman.
Oh,
he's your man.
No, I said it earlier.
Hey, Moro.
I said it earlier.
Don't be this biased.
Oh.
Hey, Moro, you are my man. Please. If he's your man, just stick to the process and stop this. You are my man. You are my man.
Be careful. Don't pass me. She can attack you.
You could say you are my sister. You could say you are my sister too. When you say you are my man, it's like you are just being biased.
No, she's frustrated.
I'm mourning, Moro. You are stretching me this morning.
Moro, don't get her
I'm
frustrated.
mourning and you are. I'm not an NDC appointee. How can I be frustrated? It's the NDC appointees that are frustrated. They are saying they are frustrated. Me, I'm not in power. The only thing I'm thinking about is mourning the Yana and nothing else.
Yes. So let me read this. Just 3 paragraphs. I beg you. Then I'll bring you because I'm sure that it would help shape, not even shape, but you may want to consider that in your, and maybe to respond to Professor Kwasa. We all know who he is. He's somebody who's very passionate about governance, you know. So he has Google. This is good governance, right? Now he says that no one seriously disputes the Economic and Organized Crime Office, EOCO, possesses broad statutory powers to investigate economic and organized crime, including the power to arrest persons reasonably suspected of committing offenses. Now, those powers are indispensable to combating corruption, looting, and protecting the public purse. But in a constitutional democracy, the existence of the power is only half the story. The equally important question is how that power is exercised. Okay. Now, an arrest should never create uncertainty about whether a person has simply vanished into state custody. Public confidence in law enforcement depends not only on effective investigations, but also on a transparent adherence to constitutional safeguards at a very minimum. Once a person is arrested, the arrested authority should, one, identify itself and the legal basis for the arrest. Inform the person in a language he or she understands of the reasons for the arrest. 3, promptly notify the person's family or other appropriate persons of the place of detention where appropriate. And I'm reading this assuming it wasn't done. I'm not saying it's a matter of fact. You gotta come. Good. Permit prompt and confidential access to legal counsel. Maintain an accurate custody record identifying where the person is being held. Treat the detainee humanely and with dignity, and either release the person or bring him or her before a court within the constitutionally prescribed period. Now, as a general rule, the arresting authority should also issue a prompt, factual public notification of every arrest. You know, as I talked about that earlier. Now, such a statement needs not disclose sensitive investigative details or compromise the presumption of innocence. Its purpose is to inform or to confirm the person is in lawful state custody, and then identify the agency responsible, indicate the general legal basis for the arrest, and reassure the public that constitutional procedure are being followed. Now, public notification is not about trying the case in the media. It's about demonstrating that the state is exercising its coercive powers openly, lawfully, and accountably. Finally, only compelling reasons such as the need to protect an ongoing investigations, preserve evidence, safeguard witnesses or officers, or comply with the law should justify delaying such notification only for so long as those reasons remain. Put all of this in its proper context for us. Yes, sir.
You know, I'm a student of law. Okay, so I do appreciate infractions of the law when it's evident.
When it happens, right.
But you see, sometimes we stretch the argument too much. Do you know how many people EOCO is investigating? Do you know how many people the police people are investigating, the CID department is investigating daily? So, only that some of the cases are peculiar. For instance, if you pick up a PEP, that's a politically exposed person, then you may want to go through this process of informing the whole country and all that stuff. But ideally, there's no requirement of law that when you arrest anybody should announce to the public. Nothing. The one being arrested is the one who should have, who should be told why you are being arrested.
Agreed.
Who should be given enough dignity. Who should be granted access to his counsel, and all the many things that Prof. Kukwasa talking about. The bit about communication has to only do with probably the constitutional democracy in which we are, where information flow is very critical to executing your task. It is actually, I would say, a privilege if any of the institutions decide to do that for you. But they are not under any compulsion. There's no law anywhere that says that when the EOCO arrests, they must announce the whole country. The minimum requirement is inform the person who is being arrested. Why are you being arrested? Where you are taken to? Give you access to your counsel. Bottom line, close. The next level is that you are either granted bail on self-recognizance, or we are taking you to court and the court can grant you bail or otherwise. So, indeed, we appreciate all of these views, and it sits well with good legal counsel, but we should also be careful. Moro, in advanced democracies, when leaders are arrested, you hardly hear of this. In fact, even sitting presidents are picked up, and you hardly hear of this rancor, this business about, oh, because he's against government, that is why, and all that. We have seen former presidents, put in jail before. I mean, around the world. Even in this country, we have seen former presidents invited to Yoko. Why? Did the OSP not invite President Mahama to appear before it? Or did they not invest President Mahama? Did President Rawlings not go through the bears of insults and shame of even have to be searched at the airport and all that? Were he and his wife not investigated and all that? So we're beginning to find a problem where we're reducing governance to the business of, because the person is a political, belongs to a certain opposition political party, then some preferential treatment should be given to the person when you are arrested or otherwise. I think it's wrong. And we cannot continue to play this kind of games. Otherwise, anybody you arrest will want to play the political game and make it look as though it is political witch hunt and all that. The law is the law, and I believe that the law is the law. I think that we have to be fair. I also think that based on legal precedents and what happens in good jurisdictions around the world, we should do the right thing. But we cannot always continue to be doing this. Okay. So every single person that is arrested by Iroko, they have to do a press conference.
Okay.
Now, fast forward. When the OSP decided to tell the whole country about why some arrests were made, this same opposition party were up in arms. He shouldn't do it. He must not do it. He's deciding the case before he even goes to court. Then, in another breath, they're asking us to come and tell them everything that it is that involves an arrest of one of their own again. So the standards they are not even equitable any longer. You depending on who is arrested, depending on which political convenience you want to play card, then you decide to do what you want to do. Then we now hear of inside Yoko arrest. We are now hearing of a Greek in an arrest by Yoko. Yoko is now the one who is fronting the Feed Ghana program.
Oh, no, that's not what she said. What she said was that there are issues. Oh my God. There are issues.
What issues?
No, just a second. She said there are issues on the table.
Which issues?
No, hold on. Go
ahead. Go ahead.
There are issues that Ghanaians must talk about, right?
Yes.
But she believes that, again, back to her theory, that she believes that this is one of those things that the government is doing in order to take our attention away.
I'm going to speak to that. Was this a scandal? Was this not announced by the minister himself?
Yes.
Did the MPP ever, if they ever were serious with themselves as a political party that should be preferring solutions and alternatives, they should have been the one to bring this out and call it a scandal. How does a minister organize a press conference or give a press briefing and tell you what is happening on the ground? Then it's called
frustration, Moro. Huh? You could see frustration. He mentioned it out of frustration.
Please, will you be silent and listen to me?
I think the minister also said, but to think of it, it's actually a good thing that he chopped it. Because they'll have a taste of our local...
Moro, so listen to me. So this is not something that was unearthed by the MPP.
Yes.
This is the minister giving a briefing of what the program is as a date.
And that's also a failure. But it's not a failure.
How is that a failure?
Just a few people.
So how is that an issue to be talked about?
It's not.
So Moro, how is that an issue to be talked about?
Moro, I don't trust this.
Oh, can I finish my? You have your chance. Moro, how is that a scandal? How is that an issue to be talked about? Okay. How is that a business for which reason somebody will be arrested?
All right.
The minister gives a briefing of what is happening within his tenure. Now let me also indicate. The gentleman was not arrested when he was coming to Ghana. Even Rabbi didn't get it right. Find out. He was exiting Ghana.
Okay.
And I'm telling you that he's been under the radar for a couple of months now, for a year. And they've invited him a couple of times. We are told that he refused to show up. Okay. And the Yoko found it expedient to pick him up at the airport. Listen, Moro, I told you that. I told you that. No, will you allow me to make my point? I told you that. Moro, Miracle is my personal friend.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, we relate very well.
Okay.
And I do respect him for that. I never thought that he would be in this kind of, a situation today like this. If I have a chance, I may also visit him. However, Moro, I still believe that the governance of this country is bigger than any political party, than any individual, including myself, including the president of the republic, including a past president or a member of opposition party. And that the right thing has to be done. And if we are seeing one of our institutions doing the right thing, let's not condemn it. Let's not just sit on the fence and say anything because today we are in opposition. What was Rabi's view in the past when Yoko and all of them were using excess powers as granted by the Constitution.
Okay.
What was their view? Did they suddenly find out that, this same institution that they were using to hound people are now coming after them? Is that the case? Okay. Is somebody worried that what we did in the past is beginning to haunt them? That's all I'm talking about. Right. But for me, I think they actually promised they will release a statement soon.
So
okay.
We'll see how it goes. Let me read these messages. So first of all, Master Planner Junior, I'm told that you've been voted for the communications officer Kintampon constituency for 20, and you went unopposed. Oh, congratulations, Master Planner Junior. Congrats. And we'll try and put your picture up there for people to see this master. He's been sending us messages consistently for many years. And so he's just informing that he's been elected as the communications officer, even though he went unopposed. He's still at elections. The fact that you've been gone unopposed. So anyway, congratulations, Master Planner Junior. And we hope that you do your party a lot of good. All right, so let me look at these messages. So there's a gentleman called Jeff. He's a very good friend of mine. He used to be with Stanbic Bank. He says he knows you very well, and that you were in the. He said KNUST Masters Group leader.
Yeah, I was the group leader.
But
how can we have
Saronia?
Yes, I'm a royal.
She will lie.
In fact, I am Saronian. Why you say well? I'm Saronian Chiga Bombari in Ghana. Okay. The whole of Ghana.
I see.
Not Greater Accra.
Okay.
Not Tamale.
Okay. Iwe.
He's right, I'm Saronian.
Saronian. I see.
Yeah.
So when he mentioned, I was like, my old Rabbi Saronia.
I am, of course.
That's interesting.
In fact,
he says good morning.
And I give that credit.
Okay. To Jeff?
And allegiance.
Okay.
To His Royal Majesty, Sarki Abari.
Okay.
Nobody but in Ghana by Kidea.
Wow.
I know he watches this program very well.
Okay.
Daddy, I say good morning to you.
All right.
Chief Imam and all of them came together and said, look, Barbara Wangana, we need women like Humble Rabbi and the rest to be part of the Masarauta.
Okay.
And I was given that opportunity to be part of the leadership.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, so Master Planner Junior, after announcing
but you haven't told us what the Saronia means.
Oh, she's
I
a queen.
just said it. Because him, for all very single.
Yes. Anyway, so the thing about Master Planner Junior, you know what he's done? After informing us that
can you imagine he just said I appreciate development. So when you are reading, I know obviously you get text message from the development world as well. So my career, I'm a social developer. From UDS. I did work with Pronet. I worked with WOSAG. I worked with, but Dr. Mobson is also watching. Dr. Alasan Musa is probably watching. I am a pure development person and a serious gender activist as well. And on the legal you were asking, I'm doing some legal program as well.
Wonder.
So learning is ongoing.
No wonder.
And obviously, Moro, we would still having the conversation always and making out what we should be doing. Yes. But why are you doing my profiling this morning when we are having a conversation? And very soon the big announcement will come.
All right.
Yeah.
So Master Planner Junior says he's Ghana really practicing democracy. The Rambo and target arrest of political opponents in Ghana is becoming one too many. Has the two? Okay. So is Vanessa ready? Okay, I'm told that our own Vanessa here at Ignite Media Group, she's actually a member of this production team. She's also a reporter. She's at Yoko now, so she'll bring us an update on the MPP's visit to Yoko. Vanessa, if you can hear me, what's been happening? Yes, let me read these messages quickly. So Master Planner Junior says that the rumble and targeted arrest of political opponents in Ghana is becoming one too many. Has a 24 hours economy been changed to 24 hours arrest? Just give time some time. Anyway, congratulations to myself for being elected as a communications officer for Kintampo North constituency. Going on the post gives me hope and signals me to work harder. It is still possible with DMB 2028, inshallah. Master Planner Junior, policy analyst Kintampo, and also communications officer. Samuel Brian Boabin says that, Samuel, hi, how are you? Good morning. He says, every fair-minded Ghanaian should condemn the arrest of Miracles. He's not someone who would evade an invitation from Yoko. He's constantly in the public eye, moving from one radio station to another almost every day. If he had been invited, there is reason. If he had been there's a reason to believe that he would have made himself available voluntarily. Mr. President, Abroso, respectfully call your hawks to order. These coup-like antics will only hasten the collapse of your moribund government. Samuel Brian Boabi from Accra. Alhaji Hamza says that, Moro, you should do your listeners good by also telling us which part of the Constitution states that when you're arrested by Yoko, your family should be informed. What you just read to us states that the family should be informed. Help us that Miracles is not above the laws of this land, and Yoko has the right to arrest and keep suspects up to 48 hours, and we're not there yet. Alhaji Hamza from Pig Farm. Thanks for the message. Yes. Vanessa, so yes, what can you report?
Sabwaji is being held. Over the weekend, we heard the news of his arrest at the Kotoka International Airport. So there have been a communique by the party, NPP party. There has been a release urging members to come to Iyoko. And so, in our short, there are NPP members here in support of Dennis Miracle Sabwaji. And so, I will try to speak to some of the NPP members that are here. Welcome to Metro TV. Why are you here this morning?
Yeah, we are here because of one of our party communication officer, Miracle Sabwaji.
And what has he done? What have you heard that the issue is? And why have you assembled here?
No, we assembled here because it's our party member and he illegally been arrested without not invitation. Because if you are a citizen of this country, if something happened, one Yoko can invite you or can go and arrest you. By travel out of the country, when he's coming back to Kotoka International Airport, immigration and the Yoko officers detain him. So since the day Saturday up to now, the vice president, former vice president, and the party arranged lawyers since Saturday up to date. The lawyers not seeing a miracle. So that's our worry right now.
Well, but do you think that gathering around here in solidarity of him will help any issues? Do you think it will help matters?
No. Actually, today, guiding here is not about we are guiding here. It's the party people who is available are here right now. Okay? But our strategy is different. Today our strategy is different. It's not about we are gathering here we are monitoring the situation and know how we advise ourselves.
Thank you so much. Well, Koka.
Yes, my boy.
Why are you here? Why are you gathered here? I mean, I understand
a member of my party has been arrested, and I want to understand the reason why he's been arrested, because Dennis has been around. So if there are any issues, I'm expecting that due process, legally, they should invite him, ask him all the necessary questions. Rambo Stalin arresting, deny him access to his lawyer, saying that we can't send water, food to him, and say that order from above, from presidency and other things, it will not help us.
Well, but do you think gathering here is the ideal situation? Because I've seen a communique by...
Yes.
Do you think that is the ideal situation? I mean, his lawyers...
Do you think it's ideal that the person is around, you don't arrest him, he's traveled and is back, then you arrest him? Is that what we mean? Let the rule of law work. If the person has done anything that needs to be prosecuted, go through the courts, give the evidence to the courts, let the courts deal with the person. We are here to demand answers, because if you are not here to hit the streets and make noise and tell them, let us know why he's here and when are you taking him to court, what are the charges, allow the lawyers to have access, we are not going to.
But do you have the full facts of the situation?
Because they are not giving us to us.
So why don't you wait?
So we are waiting here.
In front of Yoko?
Yes. We are Ghanaians. We all have access. This is an open place. It's a public place.
But do you know for a fact if he's here?
Raymond Acha is now the new demigod in Ghana. This is somebody some time ago at Trade Fair was making it seem that the world is crumbling against him. But Mama has only 4 years old. 4 years. Mama has 4 years. There are people who voted for him. They didn't vote for Mama. I didn't think arrest was part of the manifesto.
Don't you think he was arrested because...
Maybe it's part of the 24-hour arrest.
Oh.
Yes. So, I mean, the cleanup did not go well. Clean up where a president is cleaning and the other people are standing watching. Clean up a vice president is struggling to hold a shovel and people are standing there cheering. Is that what we call clean up? Clean up where debris are all over. You said we should cancel Zoom Lion, but today you are saying that Zoom Lion should help you clean. Are we a backward nation or what?
Well, this is about miracles.
Yes, and this is a diversion tactic. So miracle is a diversion tactic. We are all here. Who is talking about those issues? Who is talking about them? Mr. President, this is not what you told Ghanaians. Protect and defend everybody. Thank you.
Right, thank you so much. Boss, why don't you wait for a communique from Dennis's lawyers rather than the party members coming to Iyoko?
So,
and has it become a trend that when they arrest somebody, all the party members have to come around Iyoko?
So let me ask you, as a mother, if your child or your family member is arrested, you wait until your lawyers communicate to you before you make a move. Is that what you are telling me?
Does it change anything? I mean, Godwin here, what do you think it changes for
Iyoko? We are pressing for answers because his lawyers are also now aware they don't even have the fact as to why he was picked up. They don't have access to information. So we are here to press on for answers. We want to know why he was picked up. Because it is just not proper that a country like Ghana, a democratic country like Ghana, where you are picking up somebody without any reason. If somebody walks into your house and pick up any of your child without any reason, will you be happy? Won't you follow up to demand for answers, to demand for reasons for your child's arrest? That is the reason why you are seeing members of the New Patriotic Party over here. We want to know why Dennis has been picked up. We want to know why he was arrested. Because we don't know. We are not aware. Right? There was no information. There was no communication. What kind of country are we living in? Why is the country for Raymond Atta and the NDC alone? No, it can happen. It can happen. And just like my colleague said, this diversionary style of them, this acrobatic lifestyle of them, when there is any serious concern in this country that we should deal with, they rather want to be doing settings, unnecessary settings. But you see, Debbie, they should remember that they can walk far, but to have access to God is another issue. All that they are doing, the table will definitely turn. And Raymond Atta, he should be aware that he will never remain here rotting. He will not rot in this office. Raymond Atta and the assigns of the NDC, they will not rot in this office. Definitely, the table will turn. And when the table turns, let me sound this caution to them. The very day that we will be declared as the next winners of this country, they must be at the airport and run away. Because if they don't, I will make sure that we will deal with everybody who mishandled us. Anybody who mistreated us, will deal with the person. And Raymond Atta is one of them.
Thank you so much. Currently at Iyoko, you've heard from members of the New Patriotic Party. They are at Iyoko in solidarity with Dennis Miracle Sabuaji's arrest. He's a leading member of the New Patriotic Party and the communications director for the Dr. Bawumia campaign team. And yes, so as and when we get more information, we will give you more. Metro News, Vanessa Dotumbuati.
Thank you very much. And it looks like, Vanessa, can you hear me? I'm not sure she can hear me. Anyway, thanks for the report, Vanessa. Thank you very much. So that's Vanessa Odotum. That's what this surname, Charlie. I've been struggling. Yeah, Edotum. Yes, that's her. Edotum Boateng. She's the one who's reporting for Metro TV. Now, she was asked to go to that's Iyoko, to basically tell us what's been happening there, because we know that Miracles has been kept at Iyoko. No, we know, but we're told that he's been kept at Iyoko. So she went there to find things out for her. So she's not been able to get any information, but she only spoke to, except talking to some of the MPP members who have started massing up at Iyoko to solidarize with Dennis Miracles Sabuaji, who has been arrested by Iyoko for reasons we're still not being told. And so we're still trying to find out. We're calling everybody we know to chat, just to give us an idea. So let me just finish with these messages briefly, because my viewers won't allow me to move on. For some of them are threatening me that if I don't read the message, they'll stop sending messages. So let me please do this quickly. I'm not going to do because the sports is up next. You know, the World Cup is still on, semi-finals. Argentina is coming up against, who's Argentina even playing? Argentina is coming up against England, yes, and Spain and France.
Have we become indifferent about the games?
Since we were booted out of the tournament. All right, so she's not been able to speak to Yoko, Reverend Jones Latte. She's not been allowed to speak to. Anyway, so Guy G says that unfortunately all of us are fed up at this point. We least expect this from Raymond Archer. It's politicians' game. If the coin flips, your comfort is tampered with left, right, and front and forward. No amount of sensitization and agitation can drive away the I am in authority. I go do you shege spirit. My regards to my beloved sister Rabi Guy G from Cantonment. He sends that message. Yes. And then also this one here from Carlos from Ododio sent me this message. Carlos, I apologize. She sent me this message a long time ago. Let me just read it. He says, good morning. The arrest is good, but my concern is that he will be released soon. More people should be arrested and prosecuted, and I say God bless you. That's Carlos from Ododio. Prosper Ashikwe says that from Asalanda says, Moro, politics is be something game power. When you see some people threatening people, you can't help but to express shock. Okay. Now, this one, so let me just do this quickly before I bring in the sports. My sports guy is here. I have to do this as quickly as I can. So this one here, Sadat Al-Harun says that my advice to the MPP is that we now have, in fact, this man who's sending us a lawyer, he said we now have a huge opportunity under this government to allow state investigative institutions to work within the law without needless uproar from political actors for sheer populism. The basic questions of law to ask are, one, whether some constitutional or statutory provisions relating to arrest have been breached. That's one. Two, are political actors immune from arrest, especially when they have previously occupied public offices that require them to account for their stewardship? Three, should Danes have been allowed to, to leave Ghana like Ken Oforiatta did, so that we will later be struggling to bring him back to account? Let's not create needless noise and cause bad publicity against the institutions within the law. Greetings to Wanda. Well, say hi to Rabi too. And he says, thank you very much. Now, Sir Obama from Pokwasi, he says, my message this morning is very simple. Tomorrow is heavily pregnant. And then my final, this one, Mr. Edie from Adenta says, Assalamu alaikum, my brother. My tidings, please. And he says that must we politicize every issue in Ghana? I believe all Ghanaians must be equal before the law. No one is above the law because of political coloration. The MPP must learn lessons following the outcome of the minority side in Parliament sitting down on the floor at the forecourt of Yoko's office, when in the end, the victim is now pleading for plea bargain in the courts. The MPP should respect the rule of law. Sister Rabi should listen to herself and listen well. All right. So that's the... Yeah, so I promised you I was going to tell you who Master Planner Junior is. He's now the Kintampo Communications Officer. The Kintampo East Communications Officer. You're going to see him in your shot now. We're congratulating Master Planner Junior. He's a proud elected Communications Officer of the MPP in Kintampo. Yes, that's the guy. You know, he sends messages almost every day, and you know, very, very intelligent messages he sends as well. Anyway, Master Planner Junior, I salute you, boss. All right, so
wish to thank him
for
taking that step to contest for that position.
Right.
Do you know why? It's not just about sitting and text, it's about wanting to be part of it, especially when the party is not in power. So it's good that he's taking up that.
All right, so I'll do the sports, but let me just do this. I beg you, this happy birthday dedications, and it's from our own Tony Bebley. He wants me to do this. So happy birthday to you, Abuna Nyameche Afo. May God bless you with good health, happiness, wisdom, and a future filled with endless joy. Keep growing in grace and excellence. Have an amazing day. She's a little girl. She's called Abuna Nyameche Afo. Today is your birthday, and your daddy says, may God bless you with good health, happiness, wisdom, and a future filled with endless joy. Keep growing in grace and excellence. Have an amazing day. That's the beautiful young Abuna Nyameche Afo. All right, so I'll bring in. It's not time for sports, but stay with us. This is Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television. It's not time for sports.
Finding
my dream apartment in just 2 days was a breeze with 7terragh.com. Looking for your next home, the perfect piece of land, or the best commercial property for your business? Are you worried about sending money home for property and finding nothing when you return? Well, worry no more. 7terragh.com is just a platform to find prime lands, perfect properties, or vibrant real estate development at the click of a button. 7terragh.com is your go-to property listing platform that allows you to register, list, rent, buy or sell, and connect with correct agents. With our AI-powered smart search, personalized dashboards, verified agent connection, and interactive property maps, all your property needs have been made easier. Check us out on 7terragh.com or contact us on 0302-998-246 or 0561 032-252. 7terragh.com, powered by MNC Properties.
As the days come and go, there's always shit. Let colleagues explore all the planetary bodies. Our mission is in Uranus to treat hemorrhoids, anal fistula, anal fissure, anal incontinence, hidradenitis suppurativa, using laser Legasure for pain-free and speedy recovery. On Uranus Street, Accra, is Main Tuber Hospital and Coloproctology Center. Trust Uranus with us and we will delight you. Visit Main Tuber Hospital today or call us on 0244 581 541.
Madam, I'm looking for Abena.
Abena, there's someone looking for you.
Madam, please, where's Abena?
Abena, yes, ma'am. Is this who you are looking for?
Madam, please get me Abena. Please.
Della, Abena bra. Abena.
Oh, Abena. It's not Abena rice. Eat any of that.
Abena rice. And Nijin Kwa. FDA. Ajayadi in Kratz Yatsum.
Abena. Oh, Abena.
Edia Sama, menya oden. O tianti mu amanfo ada. O share me boss obeto phone na mame. Me phone na say dada. Menya oden.
Them was surprised, man.
Ah, surprise ben.
Surprise.
Hey, Kofi Papa. Eh phone o. iPhone 13. Nanya ne.
Ende, me fankofo bi mienu. Amuko circle. Ene ba ko ne ka chena dan for hour. Ono odi ni Ghana card. Eko EBA phone so a. Otua 40% pen edi ni phone man no a. Da aka no betua ne kakra. Timiti ya me drop na me so me call ho. Ene me kwanya wo phone di brɛ no.
Oh, Kofi Papa me da se. I'm sure.
Wo EBA phones hadie, yeton iPhones ne ho akade nyina. Ye sanso de ma wholesale. So ye dealer na so pedodo atua. Anase afi na wo hye iPhone business na sia. Braya sia ye. Hwehwe ye kira kwan e wo Accra Circle Mall. Any Tiptoe Lane, modern photos in chain. American Monso, ye ni Odor Rice ene edi nhwenim. Kumase ye wedum ejekuma brunsan nim. Obetumi so hu ye e wo www.ebaphones.com. EBA Phones. No hassle cry.
This July, Ghana will host global downstream energy leaders, innovators, and experts at the Ghana International Petroleum Conference, GIPCON 2026, to collaborate, exchange insights, and develop strategies and groundbreaking innovations through strategic dialogues. The event, held under the auspices of the Minister of Energy and Green Transition, Honorable Dr. John Abdullah Junapo, is on the theme Building a Resilient Downstream, Policy, Innovation, and Investment for Growth. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana, is our distinguished guest of honor. Speakers for the event are Mr. Godwin Kujo Tamako, Esquire, Chief Executive of NPA, Dr. Patrick Ofori, Chief Executive of Seaboard, Dr. Riverson Opon, Chief Executive of Comac, alongside other key captains of industry. Join us from the 16th to the 17th of July 2026 from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day at the Palms Convention Center, La Palm Royal Beach, Accra. We can't wait to host you.
You're still watching Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television. It's time for sports or the World Cup Digest. And the man, Ebenezer Amuzu, is here with us to give you the latest from, well, there's no more Mexico, no more Canada. It's not America. Everything America. Yes, everything America. So, what's new?
Carlos Queiroz is new.
What is the issue with Carlos Queiroz? Yeah, we're talking the former, is it a former coach of the Black Stars?
The former coach.
The man said he didn't resign, no?
Yes, of course, he did it.
So what was that letter for? The statement, you know?
Like I was saying, I think our problem was with the grammar.
With the grammar?
Yes.
Oh, the thing was clear. Wanda saw it. Rabbi saw the letter.
So he was
as far as all of us are concerned,
so he was like, the journey for the World Cup has ended. Not his stay with the Black Stars.
So that was the bye-bye things he said in the letter. What was that?
So bye-bye for the World Cup, no bye-bye for the job.
Then it was a very misleading statement.
Yes.
Yeah, very much so.
He should have gotten a proper English somebody to write the thing for him.
But you see,
so he wrote it himself. Is that?
I'm told it was an English scholar who wrote it.
He spoke in Portuguese and it was translated in English.
Yes.
Oh no, but that's not how to do things. Hire a professional PR person to write the thing. So what do you want to say? Because all of us, I was happy he was going. Because I don't like his style.
I've never liked him.
But he thinks he's a good coach.
I think he's a good coach. So we are going to build upon the first game to get where we want to get to.
And then how about the second and third?
Well, I was disappointed.
The
first game I saw
no consistency.
Against England, you can't be disappointed.
Yeah.
Well, against England,
that's what you're saying. Okay, so wasn't a bad game.
In fact, we are the only country that have not conceded against England in this tournament.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes. And that was a huge achievement.
Okay.
From the start of the game to the end. But anyway, so why is the Ghana Football Association contemplating? So is this sign still they delivered?
No. They've given him the contract to study and then sign. And of course,
so it means as far as the GFA is concerned, they're fine. They're okay with him.
Yes,
they want him.
Very well.
He will now have to agree.
Yes.
To come and do the job.
Yes, he will.
And he will.
Yes, he will. He's our coach. We have qualifiers in September.
Okay.
We're playing the 2027 AFCON qualifiers in September.
Oh,
2
games. September.
Yes. They're playing against Cote d'Ivoire and then Somalia.
Okay, we don't have time.
Yes, we don't have time at all.
And Cote d'Ivoire is on top form.
Yes.
It's in top form.
And the first game is away against Cote d'Ivoire. We are going away.
We are going away from
before playing Somalia here in Accra.
So Carlos, how soon is Carlos expected to reply the Ghana Football Association?
I'm sure by the close of this week or next week he will do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it will be announced after July 31st because that officially brings the first contract to an end.
You're still telling me why the Ghana Football Association believe he's the right guy. So the first reason is that we don't have time.
We don't have time.
That's the first reason.
Number two, he give us hope. With a hopeless team in the World Cup.
I see.
Yes. So we didn't believe we would get to the round of 32. Sincerely speaking, I think every Ghanaian never thought we would go past that hurdle.
But does the Ghana Football Association also believe or think that there are some areas that he needs to improve when it comes to his formation, his tactics, even his system generally?
Of course,
he's too defensive minded for my life.
We are going to see more of that in the coming.
But that's not how. But that's not how our players are wired to play. Where every time people have talked about the Black Stars, it's about our midfield and it's about our striking abilities. So if you now have a coach who's now going to make us more defensive minded, I'm not sure if it's going to work. I don't know.
So we lost our poster boy, our creative midfielder.
That's Kudus, of course.
We lost him and we brought in Augustine Boachi to do that job.
Why don't you mention Atizigi? You don't like Atizigi. You only mention Kudus.
He's the goalkeeper.
No, sorry, Atizigi. I mean, the fair guy, the defender.
Alexander Jiku. We lost him. We lost Salisu Aso.
Yes.
So the coach
was mentioning what's the name?
Kudus is an offensive midfielder, and he would create the spaces for the strikers to score.
Hence your decision to mention Ole him. No problem.
So he was not there.
I just wanted to say we've missed 3 key players. That's what I wanted to say.
No, we missed 3 key players. That's true. So we brought in Augustine Boachi to come and do that job.
Yes.
But that was his first call-up.
Yes.
So no coach will have the confidence to put him in that position.
Okay.
That is why he was a bit behind. But let's see, going forward, he's seen him. He's had some confidence in him. Even without Kudus or with Kudus, I'm sure Augustine Boachi will be there. So we're going to see more of a flexible style in the Black Stars in the coming months.
What have you heard about the criticisms that there were some very good players who didn't get a chance to play, and people have been wondered why? why some players didn't get a chance to play in this team, especially when we could clearly tell that some of the players were struggling. Is this still an issue? Because in fact Carlos Queiroz was asked this question. He said he only allowed people to play based on who he believed could play at the time.
Yeah.
So do you think that, and in fact, the other talk in town was that he didn't get the opportunity to really select his players the way he deemed fit. Do you think that will change?
Come again.
He didn't get to select the players he really wanted to play with because of that. He didn't take up the job in time.
Yes.
So now that he has a bit more time, this September, to play our first game, do you think that the criticisms that some players should have played but were not allowed to play, it's something that will be addressed?
Yeah, I'm sure that one will be addressed. And now he's seen them in training sessions, he's seen them in match situations, and then he's going to do some adapts and some minuses. I'm sure now he's going to have the shape of the team he wants. And I'm very confident with the kind of maturity he has and the kind of tactical brilliance he has. I'm sure Ghana would go places. I am told that he's been told to win the 2027 AFCON. So that's a target for him. If he doesn't win, we can sack him, and that's it. That's
an ambitious target. But anyway, so how about the other teams? We're in the semi-final stage now.
Yes, France playing against La Roja of Spain tomorrow at 7 p.m. And then on Wednesday, 15th, we are going to see England against Argentina.
So France are the favorites to win this tournament.
Yes.
Spain are the European champions.
Yes.
Argentina is the former
champions,
World Cup champions, defending champions. That's what I should say, defending champions.
And England are always saying it's coming home.
Yeah. It never comes home.
It never comes home.
But
maybe there may be a surprise.
If Tuchel is able to win with England, he would have been the first foreign coach to have won the World Cup with.
Excellent.
How do you call it?
A country.
A country.
Yes, excellent.
I see. That's interesting.
That's true.
And the games are tomorrow.
Tomorrow 7 p.m. Tomorrow next 7 p.m.
Okay. All right. Eben.
Yes.
Thank you. You're the man.
Sure.
You're the man. You're the man. Rabi, how? Will you watch the game tomorrow, 7 p.m.? Okay. I was going to ask you to show me the venue so I can join you.
I'm indifferent now.
You're indifferent since Ghana was kicked out. Okay.
Even when I was small morning, I took the cab and I was celebrating. People were surprised. They came to write on Facebook like, "Hey, so all of a sudden, still National fans said, look at you. You don't know some of us watch football on airports."
What are you watching the game tomorrow?
I've been watching.
Who are you taking to win the game?
I want Argentina to win.
Argentina will win tomorrow.
I know France is a threat, but I want Argentina to win.
To win the World Cup and to do the double.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see how that goes. But you believe Argentina will beat England tomorrow?
Oh, for sure. I mean,
they'll take care of them.
They will fix them. Even with the Norway match, if you look at it carefully,
Norway should have won.
The Norway guys just denied Haaland too many opportunities. They had even better shots on target. I think there were 9 against England's 4. So,
okay. All right.
Argentina will fix them.
So I have 2 more birthday dedications to do before we draw the curtain on today's show. So Bansi Zara, a lady I've known for some time, she still hasn't told me where she works. I don't know why she does that, even though I know. Bansi Zara, today you're celebrating your birthday. I want to wish you a happy birthday. You're a wonderful person, fantastic lady, and I can only wish you the best. And may Allah continue to grant your heart desire and make you better, bigger, larger, richer in everything that you do, both spiritually and also financially. So Bansi Zara, happy birthday. Don't worry, I won't tell anybody what your age is.
You have to take her to Salima's restaurant to go and eat.
I should take her to Salima's restaurant?
Yes.
Okay, she's a very busy
Salima
woman.
makes very good food.
Yeah, I know, very tasty.
Very good.
We should pass that one of these.
Yeah, we should have a weekend. And maybe invite our friends.
Yes.
Do you want to come with us to our friend's restaurant?
One day will join us.
So long as you are there, I'm going to come.
Okay, so Moro will arrange that. And the bills will be on Moro.
That's fine, no problem.
Kuma. When Uncle Mari Kuma, what a chill Kuma. So let me end with this. So, Reverend Samuel J, your message today is very long, but I'll try and read everything. It says, Moro, if the arrest of Miracles Abaji is based on the criticism and on the government, then it is most unfortunate. More also under the present government. But more, if I listen very well to the NPP, the understanding is that they have not seen or heard him since he was arrested. So I'm wondering how they managed to know that he was arrested based on the criticisms of the government. We must all understand that the involvement of our youth in politics is very good direction for Ghana. It must be encouraged as such. But that doesn't mean that the laws of Ghana must not take its course. Moreover, I also agree with the MPP that Ghanaians deserve to know what is happening. But I remember when Ayene was trying to brief the nation about certain happenings and the steps they're taking, they asked him to do the work instead of running to the public in the name of public briefing. Moro, now that you're working without public briefing, we're complaining, oh, Ghana, the law is the law and the law must work equally for all Ghanaians. So Kwabena Sapon, he's a staunch member of the MPP. In fact, he's a founding member. You should know him. He used to be on Oman. Oman, yes. He's an ardent view of the show. He says that the sanitation this exercise is all right this time, and I appeal to all to take part. But what happens after? The solution is very simple. We must engage people to clean the streets and gutters constantly. At least once a week. When I lived in Ashtown in the 50s and 60s, the streets and gutters were cleaned regularly. If you want to see the effect of this, let the cleaners go on strike for 4 weeks in any Western city and you'll see how dirty the cities are. All we are asking Yoko to do is to immediately tell us why they arrested Miracles. If they don't tell, it will give room for speculations. In short, two things we need. Reason for the arrest, the person selected by the person arrested to be informed, a lawyer or a relative. Without these two things, all sorts of things will be said. What Rabi is saying is all as a result of Yoko's silence. And also, Mancha Brew says that Raymond Acha must remember that there is a life after politics and that power is transient. One day, posterity will hold him and his reckless colleagues to account, and it will be severe. Amazing convictions, Mancha Brew II. But he continues to say that, oh, okay, so this one, Mancha Bruce, sorry, but I need to, okay. Okay, so happy 13th birthday to my beautiful niece, Hajia Nadia Adams of Kent in the United Kingdom. Watching you grow into such a kind, smart, and amazing young lady makes me so proud. May this new year bring you lots of laughter, dreams coming true, and remember, we'll treasure you forever. Love you to the moon and back. May Allah continue to bless, guide, and guard you. That's coming from Uncle Abdul Basit. So to you, Hajia Nadia Adams, you're celebrating your 13th birthday today, and your uncle says that he cherishes you forever, and may Allah continue to bless, guide, and guard you. All right, so I want to thank you very much for your time. It's been wonderful having you here, Eben, and also Ajia. Thank you very much for joining us. And also Wanda, thank you so very much for joining us. So she's Rabisa Alifu. She is a Deputy Communications Director of the MPP, and also a gender activist, and also a development, activist as well. And also Wanda Madilo, also one of the gender activists, but he's a youth activist and also very passionate about his country, Ghana. Thanks for watching Good Morning Ghana. To the entire production team, you've done a yeoman's job, and everybody, I don't want to mention anyone and leave anybody's name. I say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Kiki said I should steal his name and mention it, so I've done just that. Kiki, congrats. Oh, have a good day.
2026, let's overflow. Business up, every song go. 2020.
You did a very great job. You did a very great job. Ghana is proud of you. That's
Welcome to GH Schools, your #1 training institute that offers practical-based tuition in media and a variety of skill acquisition-related areas. At GH Media School, we offer journalism and media studies, journalism and media arts, TV and film production, and multimedia production.